CEOtaku is getting closer and closer to its penultimate finale, but we have to start working through this top 8 first. Oh, Holiday Matsuri, it's been a great time. My name is Proxy, joining me on my left, St. Cola joining me on the cast, and it is time to deliver some points. It's time for Guilty Gear Strive.
It's time to see who will stand supreme out here in the land of anime. And what better place than Holiday Matsuri, the combination of CEOtaku. Now, you look at this list of players, which we'll get to real soon. You see some familiar faces with new characters. You see some new players coming back from, maybe a long break, and some new faces just in general. But it's just going to equal some good Guilty Gear action no matter what you see.
Absolutely. So let's take a look at this bracket before we get too deep into this one here. As we see on the winner's side of the affair, Jonathan Tene facing off against RedIAmNot. And then on the other side, Kreator is going to be facing off against Cheryo.
Loser side, aka Hell's side, MFCR versus Razzo. And then Skullduggers versus Hotashi. Listen, after Hotashi did what he did against MFCR, I kind of want to see them run that back, but I am getting ahead of myself. There's going to be a lot of good action no matter how you slice it, no matter where it's coming through, no matter who is playing in this top 8 edition.
Well, taking it up first, we are going to go to our first match, which it looks like is going to be obviously from our winner's side. And it looks like first up, we're going to have Kreator coming to the stage here. So as we've said, Florida native Giovanna specialist has been obliterating players in their path to make it to this spot, and you can tell the crowd loves it. Obviously, as I said, a local hometown hero, one of the favorites for sure.
Floridian contentions on the Geo. We've been playing that character since, obviously the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Most people left her to the wayside, but let's talk about people who have been revolutionizing their characters. Cheryo! Chip Cheryo! Yes! On the Goldlewis.
Coming up, TNS's very own is going to be swinging the confidence, seeing what we can do. Obviously coming through in the winner's side, playing one of the only repeat characters that we do have in this top 8 in Goldlewis. So we'll see how we're able to apply ourselves coming into this Giovanna matchup here. Definitely a lot to look into. Obviously, Giovanna, very in and out play style. A lot of dash up 5K, a lot of dash up 2D on that little disjointed win box for the dog themselves. So we'll see. I think it's going to be more on Kreator to be able to make some adjustments here, because for Goldlewis, I feel like you know what you're going to see. You know the types of pressure. You know how the chip comes out. How is Giovanna going to adapt to that is my question.
And benefit for her, though, her being a little bit more that fast-paced kind of character, that strike throw pressure, the ultimate mix, as one would say, is going to be very imperative here, because you don't have the defense like other characters as a Goldlewis player. But however, all it takes is one hit, one interaction. Especially being able to cancel into the BT, using the security measures. It could be deadly. It could be devious.
As well as there is that patch coming very soon. We are playing on the previous patch, though. There's the Monday patch obviously has not hit yet, because it's not Monday. So we still have the original version of Skyfish from this patch as well. Obviously, it's going to be receiving some changes here, but in the current state of affairs, the gun is good. We'll say that.
It's very good.
The gun is good.
Very, very good.
Well, like I said, getting a button check before we get too deep into this one. Very excited to see how these two started off. Coming into the culmination of what has been a ridiculous tournament for Guilty Gear here. It's been upsets top to bottom, and man, what a standout performance from a bunch of different players to make it to this position.
I'm going to say something wild. It reminds me of the older days where you had new faces, upsets happening left and right in the first 2 seasons of the game. It just feels like the beginning of Guilty Gear. And honestly, the new patch has kind of, I feel like, made everybody even more with it. And I mean that by characters, not by players.
Yeah.
Where things have kind of balanced out. Obviously, there's some standout issues in terms of damage and some areas for the heavier buttons for some of these characters. But overall, it feels like the patches equalize things even more so. This is the best patch, in my opinion, of the game in a long while. And the new patch
100%.
should be even better.
But with that, it looks like we are about ready to go. The die are cast. How will we handle the pressure, though? Kreator not looking too pressured on this one, but that's going to be the start. Our first match of CEOtaku Strive for top 8. Woo! Giovanna and Goldlewis going to be going at it here. Can the Secretary of Absolute Defense handle business, or is Giovanna going to be able to crack the case? We'll find out soon. Let's rock.
Yes, sir. B2P2P. Gets the PT off, dash up back though. Solely empty, immediately got that grip. Stomp the road, caught the back dash, forcing out the burst.
Yeah, you were dead on that one. Had to get out of there. Like that though with the 6P, finds the knockdown, secures the throw. Like you said, that CQC is strong.
Nice and close. You smell their breath. Oh, what the dog doing with the arrow, takes the throw. With defense from the side, you have to have that good innate defense as a Goldlewis player to pick your shots, to find your openings, but you're about to drop. Runs the burst, does not get put through the wall. No bar buildup at all.
Oh, he looked for the air to air, but couldn't quite get there. Look, he climbs the tree on the way down. I love it. Doesn't quite get the kill, though, with the BRC slowdown. Fakes the fuzzy stuff and comes on the way down. Still not enough to kill, though. The absolute Secretariat defense is still healthy.
Would I be? BRC, let me free. 2K back, that's a little bit overhead. And we're throwing bows. Kreator just confidently in that close range with this character continuously. First victory.
2K 2D for the knockdown, uses the Behemoth for that little bit of extra damage there. And trying to stop sign, I like this. We know that in and out gameplay is very, very common for Giovanna, so 2K seems to be the option we're leaning into a little bit more, but so far not working out the way we would expect. Tap Dust connects, and the life is starting to dwindle here.
It's a super. You get the Oki after this. Kreator trying to run all over Cheryo. Back to mid-screen, what's the option here? Dash up, close slash, waits with a burst, with a gold burst, still comes through in the clutch. Delayed, but right on time. The area right there, but don't follow the far slash.
Tried to look for the tough situation, finds the knockdown again, uses the RC to restabilize the combo, is able to take it through. Very nice. Giovanna and Kreator with first blood there. Okay, cheesing. Stay locked in, though.
Yeah. Lock in the clock in, bro. 9 to 5. Not done yet, not lunchtime. Relax.
Yeah, back to character select, a little bit of a slowdown, a little bit of a music change up as well. You know, this is an important part of this, especially when your opponent's able to take a set in such a quick fashion. When that final round, when the time zips by so quickly, go to character select, take a minute, no reason to rush, you're good.
Give yourself a second.
Wait, listen, we're not delaying anything. This is the last game of the night, brother.
We're all day. Yeah, it's all about you. We'll be here for a while.
Back into the breach again, though. No time to dilly-dally. How can we do it here in game 2? Goldlewis, what's the adjustment? 2K as a stop sign seemed to be working early, but was very quickly adapted to. You can see here already spacing well around it.
And now Kreator starting to spend some of that burst meter immediately. Just extend some of these conversions, extend the pressure as much as possible. That makes it even hard to poke back with. We need to find like a far slash in between the sequences. What's happening right now is going to be the wall pin situation and break him through the drywall. Give me my bar. It's like Kreator.
2D was a touch too far away. Tried to go for the double jump there. Does get locked down. Nice block, but the pressure continues. Big Millia stuff as we go for the jump in here.
RC to deflect. Get away. The area right there in the Sentry. Still out and about. Off the backboard jump. K. BT Kansas in play. And now you start not feeling so sorry for Goldlewis. You're like, wait a minute. Gilliam.
Listen, when he's free to roam, things get a little messy here, but tries to go for the jump in there. Far slash actually connects, ends up going for the burst there. High in the air, it ends up working out.
Burst from Kreator believes all they need is offense at this point.
2K into the 6P, definitely love the idea. Double dash into the CQC throw. Strike throw continues to be the main attraction here, but the 2P mash out into the Behemoth Typhoon. We slide on past and take control of the corner now.
All circles in there, actually able to block it out, falls to the Sentry again. BT up in the corner, has to FD to get some distance. With, but no punish, 2D. It spins the doggy arrow. Dash up close slash, will it be a throw? The back dash is caught with the far slash. Yo, in that ass. The dash up throw again. Close slash, no RC just yet. We'll do so now. It breaks the wall and finds what he needs for the finish. Kreator.
OTG close slash, working wonders there, setting things up beautifully. Doggy arrow once again finds a throw because of the FD. I mean, FD, you got to remember, it's a big green sign that says, please throw me. You cannot tech those during it.
Absolutely. Far slash finds the mark as we asked for. Side switch from the back door, side dominoes. Don't open up. Sentry out and about. Stall up the road to get the pick up. Super, yes, sir.
Commentators, a 720. Every single pixel gets the hit. Not quite enough to kill, though, but still one interaction. Very easy for Goldlewis to take this amount of life.
As Bursa work with as well. Bar getting juiced up. DP does land. Look at the side switch. Being able to realign and readjust themselves. Dust. Not a full dust, though. Just a tap. It's a little bit.
That little stagger was crazy, but it's okay as we find the 2K into the Behemoth. Secures the knockdown, secures the kill, secures the game 1-1.
Cheryo honestly is like a little bit unhappy about how scrambly it was, even though he landed the victory. I like that mentality. You want this to be cleaner. You want this to be more impressive. You want this to be more dominant.
Also, I mean, you just got a job's not done.
Yeah, job's not done. It's only one game. It's like, all right, bro.
Mama mentality. We're all good to go. The dash up, look for the 2S, not quite there. Kreator, dominant in that mid-range. Continuing this dominance here with that elbow. 5P looking good.
Good movement here from Cheryo, honestly, with the backdash. Just avoided too deep, but what happens when you come up in the corner again? What's the defense like after the wall break? Goes for the super Kreator, built just enough bar for that tension to pop off with this.
Okay, whiffs on the 5K, I actually like that. Looking to potentially try and set up for a throw with it a little bit later here. Extends the pressure with the Tatsu. Drone comes through, but we're just going to come in straight over it. Nice JP!
6B though, it's a rebuttal, side switch, the backdash, preemptively this time.
Clean.
Burst to keep him up in the corner, offensive style, stay up in the corner while far slash BT 2K in between, it's in the game.
Max security, uses it for the drone, gets the hit with the 6H and blah, you're gone. No chance.
Not even a smidge of health remained. Clean the plate.
Oh, and now another adjustment comes through. 2K tries to go for the attempt. Little dash up after that small step backwards there. Charge dust to break the wall. Positive bonus. They're not going to be building that burst gauge back up. Obviously, the meter's important too, but maintaining that burst gauge to be able to have wild assaults and the defensive escape is so important against Goldlewis.
And the damage getting racked up. She's already turning green right now. That boosts up her damage. Sends it out with the super Kreator. Kept the bar to keep the damage up. A perfect KO to Kreator. Game to game, round to round, this is pivotal. Remember, we're trying to move on at Winners Finals. One step closer to that W, those beautiful trophies.
2K whiffed out a couple times in a row. Nice little backdash attempt there. And go back dust.
Yes.
Okay, cryptid 6P, love it.
Yes, sir. Stranger Things. Deflect. But that distance allows for the Sentry to set up right here. We'll go for the air. Waits, gets the 2P. BT.
Has meter, how are we going to spend it really is the question here. PRC for the slowdown and tries to go low, continuing this pressure. Look at the life bar. 90% of the life lost in that round wasn't even on hit, it's on block!
And then you see right after, a slight delay using the Sentry and the bar slash just to deal with the deflect that had already been an offensive option that we had seen. Size up for that ass. Cheryo, oh, I see a smile, uh-oh. Oh, don't let him start smiling then. Kreator, not as happy, not as jovial as previous.
It's all right, though, you know, like we said, stay locked in, stay motivated. Game's going astray. Split between the two. How far can we push it here?
Oh, dash up now. Initiation from Cheryo. 2K2D forcing out the burst from Kreator.
Yeah, no more time to go back and forth here. Got to string 2 in a row. A tough situation to be put into. He's up to the task. Unfortunately, though, has to block the drone in the corner, so now... Oh, actually ended up fine. No, but that is a terrible thing to get hit by. Look at the life bar, and that's still not a wall break, so we still get mixed.
BT, dash cancel, another BT. Should be able to get the wall pin, and you are deader than dead. Set point Cheryo from a deficit where it looked like he was like, I don't know what to do in these scenarios. It's initiation. It's finding the proper buttons. And again, 2K2D round start is what it has to be here to get things going.
Behemoths galore. Love the 2P. Got to be brave. 5P, excuse me. Close slash. Swings the coffin. Is it enough? Absolutely no questions asked. Sent to the sky. And Cheryo able to cash out on that one. Move a bit further into this bracket and secure a winners finals spot.
Absolutely insane adjustments. I was looking for the defensive matches. 1 or 2 Ps going to be coming out. That bar slash spacing. When is all that going to be coming out? It was, yeah, 6P in between some of these strings was good, but it's like the initiation, round start, dash up 2K2D, even just waiting to see what's going to happen, delay 2K2D, and then baiting out some of the things on the defensive side of the opponent. Like, you're going to go for deflect shield, I'm going to have bar slash, and I'm going to have this man say he's a gap machine. He had that prime to prep before. He's like, I'm going to win, so I can do this.
I don't know what it is. Guilty Gear top 8s, Guilty Gear top 16s, they're show and tell.
Yeah,
everybody
they really are.
Everybody has something.
Look what I got.
I respect it, though. I respect it. Listen, you put yourself in this spot, you get into a guaranteed top 3 scenario at CEOtaku. Show whatever you want.
Yeah, you're cool.
Come back up and do it again. Who cares? You're still good to go.
Exactly. We have to stay up there and stay in the game, and it's going to be difficult to do so considering the talent, the pedigree that is out here, you see.
Absolutely. Like I said, the bracket has been a hell of a shakeup here, but seeing these players that have made it into this top 8 is definitely no surprise when you look at, like you said, the pedigrees, the names, the players, and some of the people that have kind of fallen to the wayside as well. Obviously, some incredibly top-level talent that hasn't quite made the mark to be able to get into this top 8 here, but focusing in on what we have in front of us here. We are going to go next up to the winner's side. Going to check out the other side of this bracket here. So, you know, some very strong players. Like we said, only one repeat character, and we're going to get to see it in this match.
Great thing about Gear is that usually happens. You know, say what you want about the balance at any point in the seasons. The top 8s were usually solidified by a variety of characters.
Yep.
And even if we do see a repeat, the difference in style is way gulfs apart. So I like to see it no matter what. And we're also seeing some of these players kind of attribute themselves to different characters. Jonathan Tene especially. Big JT, if you're nasty. Jonathan Tene back up on the sticks when we see him with the Zato. But now I think the sun is shining on Soul, bro. It's all about that.
The Soul has looked so clean consistently. I mean, I'm very excited to get to see how it goes, but unfortunately taking it up against the Goldlewis here, so we'll see how that goes with RedIAmNot on the other side. So we shall see. Goldlewis versus Soul going to be our matchup here. A tough draw, certainly, but you know, it's going to be live fast, die hard. Some people are going to explode. A matchup that is very high damage, very high potency. We'll see. I think Tene's style matches up well against Goldlewis. I will say that.
I do agree with that. I think that the aggression that he can put on, the optimization that he has with the character too as well. It's not the first time, or this isn't the first year or season that he's played that character. Yeah. When season 1 and 2 were going on and Zato stocks were kind of lowering, I should say.
Lowering.
He was like, let me play some other characters to try to qualify for the AWT. So he's been playing Soul for a long time, so he understands the footsies. He understands what to do with the character, the optimization that has to be done as well. And I agree in terms of like his stylistic thing. The way that he plays very aggressive with Zato is with Soul. We do the same thing out here with someone who is a BT master, like Red. Will it happen?
We'll find out in a hurry. There's going to be we definitely have a lot of questions here, but they're going to be answered very quickly, obviously, with the matchup that we have on screen. But we shall see Mr. Bad Guy facing off against Goldlewis once again. Listen, if you're a fan of Cryptid, you're a fan of the Coffin, this is a great top 8 for you.
100%. You're a fan of a Shoto, that Fire Flow. You're going to love this as well if JT moves on.
Well, it's definitely been a stressful one for sure. I mean, nobody's bracket paths have been easy either. I mean, talking about Red, the qualifying spot went to a Game 5 against Ooey Gooey.
Ooey Gooey.
An incredibly strong Anji player here who is one of the biggest names that we that actually missed out on this top 8. But again, like I said, focus up on what's in front of us.
Okay. Reline.
I'd be reminiscent about the past, Gold.
Honestly, just hearing that name and how they were able to make such a big shakeup at Frosty. You know what I'm saying? Like, who beat that player? Yeah. Ooey Gooey.
Like, hold on. Looks like they're ready to go, though. The fist bump out of the way, and time to get into our next match. Another winner's side. Who can remain in heaven? Who will be sent down to hell? Goldlewis and Soul Bad Guy here to answer the question.
Now, Soul, they've changed it up where Night Ray Vortex is such an important part of his balanced breakfast. Finally confirms, try to go into those. But the Sentry's out and about. 2P, far slash to the cancel. Nice 6P. Fafnir, fist to face, back up in the mid-range. Again, harassing RC. Should be able to win punish, yes sir!
Yeah, with a BRC slowdown, it's gonna be a pretty easy way to cook that one up. Double Fafnir for the wall break, and positive bonus is gonna continue to rack up now with a quick 2K 2D. Red with a very aggressive angle to take there. It does not work out.
Wow.
Tap dust for the big overhead.
The rear up. Jonathan Tene knows how to play. We talked about that activity that he has with the character, the aggression. We see it right now. Jump D though. I would start with the party. Sentry's out and about to kind of calm this character down. 2P as an anti-choice, but it's blocked out, and FD.
Dash cancel with the Behemoth's definitely good too. White Wild Assault, not what it once was, but obviously still a very effective tool if used in the right spaces. But Fafnir, and I love that little extension, grind out that extra bit of damage, finds the hit again in the corner.
RC, still caught the ass. Overhead. Sentry, BT again, double down with it.
Nice block, really big block here. As we find that knockdown, close slash into the 2D. Doesn't get too much on the damage, but it's okay. A reset into what?
Tyrant Reeve! Jonathan Tene. Look at him, another day at the office. You know he complaining about Goldlewis in his mind, right? Like he won that, you like, scared, so scrubby.
Dude, Goldlewis is a problem character to deal with here in the current state of affairs. I mean, basically, other than the original patch this character was released, he has been a menace.
Yes,
and he was pretty good then too,
yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly. Just overshadowed, like the power creep.
Oh, yeah. Okay, didn't quite work out though. Like that behemoth attempt again while we were reminiscing about the past one more time. Look at the amount of damage we've taken off of Soul here.
Okay, RedRC, jump P, delays a little bit, knocking on the door with the far slash. Fafnir, the spacing is immaculate. RedRC, dash up the close slash, far slash. Volcanic Viper, the 6H, the tombstone. Here lies you.
Grip of damage coming out after the RC, finds the knockdown. Very good damage here on the jump route. Sets up for the drone. Whiffs on the behemoth though. It's a little bit of an awkward timing. Love the BRC slowdown, is able to get the confirm. Listen, any job you can do with a chisel, a sledgehammer can do just as good. You don't need to be precise, you just need to finish the job.
And this character is a multi-tool, right?
Dude.
Even with the adjustments that have happened to him, in the nerfs that have happened to some of the routing, there's always a way. Soul players always find a way. 6S from that success, from that distance, are you kidding me?
Oh, empty jump into the 5P. That was actually really good data on that one too. Nice just block to be able to continue to defend, but with the BRC forward, we take advantage here. That's one of the ways you have to hit Goldlewis. That startup is long. If you can get a BRC slowdown and get aggressive, you can find moments like this. Tene is creating these opportunities.
And again, holding on the bar for that reason, right? I feel like that's why we see the bar utilized unless it's something like this. Oh, doesn't even need any bar. Jump D, as you would say. In dust, we trust.
Shouts to Jobber.
Actually, Job, you're right. You're right.
Listen,
I've heard both y'all say that. Okay.
He's good for the line.
Yeah. All of the Jobber, by the way. Hope you enjoying yourself in Japan. Either way. Oh my God, Tene. Other day at the office, he's been channeling the anger of Zato not being good into every fight.
Oh, good to go, though.
Oh.
Again, a little bit of a slowdown here, but not too much of a delay. Jonathan Tene looking so strong with this type of momentum and playing this matchup in particular so well. I don't know. That might spell disaster for all the coffin wielders in this bracket right now.
It could be. Just wait, he's able to play, as you mentioned, using the RC bar to be able to fade away and get these whip punishes and saving it for those moments. Like, and if we're going to have extensions, it's going to be like Wild Assault, right? For the push in the corner.
Like that first point, though. Oi, no, the behemoth. Great damage. Easy return to sender on that one as we go for the BT once again. Same side, FD buys room, but we use the RC to close the distance again.
The chase down, the hot pursuit, and not spinning BTs is I'm going to chase you down with normals or just use my innate movement to do so instead of just big swinging all the time.
Yeah, Red
switch up.
Red is super good about dash canceling in the right places. Okay, big stepper. What are you doing with it? Wild Assault doesn't find much. Tries to go for the BT. A little bit misspaced as we're able to knock on the door.
High B for some pushback. 6S. RC has to do so to deal with that sentry. Now bar for defense.
And that drone continues to be such a menace here. I love that we're just throwing it out at security too. No reason to wait too long here. Good DP reversal timing.
However, Salt the Roast nice and close. 2P, BT. Sentry out and about. Don't jump. BT again, FD, still able to thread the needle. Volcanic Viper.
Okay, cross up JK, ends up going for the Wild Assault, coast to coast, wall to wall. Unfortunately drops a combo, but it's not gonna matter with the Wild Throw to answer. Jonathan Tene is going crazy right now.
This man is on fire. Set point, if he has it his way. Now avoiding the jump D, dash up back though. Knocking the door with those 2Ks, does not get the Fafnir. That's fine though, the trade, 5P pickup. No 5K into the vortex, that would have been great.
Oh, but half your burst for half of my burst for all of yours. I love the idea here. Gets the close slash and things going bad to worse. Tene finds the 2D. What else?
Dust Red RC, Volcanic Viper for the victory. Jonathan Tene is able to move on to winners finals, not with the Zato, but with that soul.
Yeah, the Soul bad guy looking good as always, and I was a little bit of a premonition. If he's playing that matchup that well, Cheryo might have a little bit of
What is he saying? I know it's a mess about Goldlewis. I know it's a mess about some Goldlewis, bro. I know he's talking mess. He just wanted to actually like, but Goldlewis is coming though. Y'all see that? What I had to do?
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do, though. That's the winner's side out of the way. You definitely love to see it here. So Tene is going to move on and is going to guarantee that spot to face against Cheryo a little bit later on. So we are going to see that Goldlewis versus Soul one more time. But before we get into that, we have to head a little bit lower to the Fire and the Brimstone, down to the Hell bracket, see who's hanging out in the losers. Before we get there, though, I do want to again say thank you to everybody who joined us, not only here in person at CEOtaku at Holiday Matsuri, but everybody who is watching on the stream at home as well. We, community is a big thing here. And it's nice to see all of the CEO events, the community effort, finally returning home to Orlando in so many different ways. It's a beautiful thing.
The combination of Holiday and Matsuri. It's been great to be able to walk around, at least for me, briefly, in the other side of the other area where they have all the artist alleys and stuff like that, many trinkets to buy. I have not spent any money just yet, but I will after this. But it's, again, good to be around the anime.
It's tough. I mean, with, you know, obviously the Zenin glasses going well, as well as some of the sickest stuff you'll ever see. Obviously, Wave Chan coming through, doing amazing things, not only with the graphics, but with a lot of things like this. Obviously, the pin coming through. This thing is ridiculous.
It's so cool.
Absolutely unreal. All of the artists that work on this stuff for these events. Definitely huge shout out to everyone who continues to stay involved, stay active, and put their hard work on display. It is more appreciated than you know, and I'm sure that you can tell that it's very appreciated.
Oh, very much so. And, you know, again, people watching at home, if we have this next year, pull up. You know, this offline action just feels different. It feels electric. You have to be here.
No, definitely agreed. Going into offline fighting game tournaments was one of the best decisions of my life. Definitely has set me on the right course for the remainder of my days, because I've definitely we found our forever home.
Yeah, get that itch. Keep going to every tournament, you know. Go to one. And every time I talk to somebody, it's like that. It's like, I go to one tournament, and I want to go to this one, and this one, and this one, and overseas, meet new people and faces. And honestly, playing offline feels perfect. Just the way it's intended.
Plus, getting to see tournaments like this in particular. But enough of talking about that. Getting into our players. Skulldigger's coming up first here. The Faust has been incredible all weekend long. Was able to take a couple clutch sets in the end to be able to make this qualifying spot. So we'll see if the good doctor is able to continue this run.
But then again, you're fighting someone that is the dissector, Hotashi, on the Nago. This guy working his way back up to another top 8. Nice pick in the hair right there. I see you, my brother.
We'll see, though. It's been mostly Nagoriyuki. Obviously, the Bridget can come out and has come out occasionally, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like Nagoriyuki is in a good place this patch, and I think that it fits very well with Hotashi's style, as well as the type of pressure that he exerts, not only on the screen, but just as a player himself, because he's very much the type of guy where it's like, if you will give him he will just talk to you mid-game. It's like,
don't let him do it. Don't let him do it.
Don't do it.
It's a nerf. It'll nerf you. But I agree in terms of, like, this character, Nago, now being a Hotashi character. Big gambling, but the reward is so high. And you get things like Kara Command Grab, like Nago, he might be pretty good.
Definitely agreed. I feel like he is, you know, obviously whether his strength has gone up or down with each patch, he's become a more interesting version of himself.
Yes.
And I feel like he was already a home run from the start, just based on design, based on gameplay. Everything about him is too tight. But he just keeps getting cooler, and I don't know how. I don't know how they keep doing it.
It's getting better. But Faust does too. Unfortunately for Faust, it's one of those things where he does get new tools. It's just the tools that other people get kind of surpass him. You know how, like, you know, you were a kid, maybe in the poor, you probably get like a BlackBerry, but else comes around with the iPhone. It's like that, bro. He's like, oh, I got a new phone. Oh, and everyone's like, well, I want to take pictures. So that's unfortunate, but as the balance coalesces, it gets worse, or I'm sorry, it gets better and better than worse and worse. For some Faust players, they feel like it's worse and worse, but I do think it's getting better for the character. We've seen Faust win tournaments now. Previously, we've seen him get top 8. Shout out to Apology, man. I think it's very doable. This character can still continue to be a threat. Now, honestly, in this matchup, you can go toe-to-toe and blow-to-blow, far slash, keep out the neutral. I don't think it's too much to say that Faust can put some pressure and do some damage against Nago.
Yeah, but we'll find out quick. Our first match here in the loser's side. And immediately Hotashi able to find the 5P after that full string to get to the corner. Burst is expended, and Mini-Fast working overtime.
Oh, Cinnamon. Tim the Toolman. 2H, and again, Little Mini-Me. More control over the items is the name of the game, and this season he's busting. The explosion saves him from being able to get dashed up in on, but still one-touch scenario. Gold burst.
And Shizu right after, but super response, it's a whip punish from there on reversal timing. The 6H was already committed, and unfortunately there, Nagoriyuki, your shins are forfeit.
Should have signed a prenup. First round, Skullduggers. So go for the Bari 2P. I like that whip punch. Knock him down. Get some distance with the item. Bloody spin in. Watch the bar. Mind the blood.
I definitely like the idea so far here. Using that Beyblade really effectively. Gets the trade. As we can see, Faust is obviously going to go for crouch in a lot of these situations. Too far slash at certain spacings. You can't just duck under it. So Faust, very, very good at just holding down in this matchup to negate a lot of autopilot stuff that Nagoriyuki wants.
Very true.
You're gone.
Explosion. Yeah, GG's, RC, 6H, just to make sure. So I'll do it myself. Uh-oh.
That was a very, very... Normally, when you think of games going that quickly, you would think of it going in the way of the vampire here. But unfortunately, Dandyism is not the one to succeed in that moment. But that's not going to stop us here from getting into game 2. Skulldiggers in the lead right now.
It was. Burst expended right now. 2S, 5H, IBs, decent item. Does not get the 6H, unfortunate. Jump D, 6P instead. Uh-oh, what killed the dinosaurs? Final Fantasy.
Dude, and this has been so good. I mean, okay, as we get that little backdash, Shizu into the blood pop, so you are safe. What else we get?
5H, so much distance on it in this blood. Mask back on, burst, placements in, Big Ben. Do you get reward? Big nice stack from Count Black, the DP, but the super instead in between the DP. These wake-up supers are so critical and are working out. Skulldiggers.
Oh, Shizu on the whiff. And Skull is doing a great job of showing you why items are so powerful in this matchup. As a character like Nagoriyuki who has very untraditional movement, you feel like you have to commit with things like that. You have to spend your blood to close the distance to stop him, but he's got meteors in the pocket.
Careful now. Could be Final Fantasy 7 too. 6H, 5H. Mix. They're spinning now. Command grab. Jump D? No. Dash up 2K. See, I would have got. Gets a combo off of this though.
Oh, no hard knockdown though, so back to neutral. Stand-up neutral's not where you want to be. Looks for the Fukio. It does find the air throw.
RC into 5K. 6H.
Look at the meter though. You know what's coming.
Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Close slash pickup. Off the backboard. No shot. Wild assault. Does that get a 6H? False moment. You gotta be kidding me.
Still okay though. At max range, goes for the Beyblade.
The
throw! His soul sees the deflect shield and just says, "Why are you doing that? What are you doing there?" And you see he's a oh, that's a tough one. Hotashi with the soul read.
That's 6H though, bro. That should have been it.
Oh, he was just a touch too close.
Every 5 false players out there are like, man, I felt that too, bro. Okay, meters in play, Bloody spins in, close slash, Bloody clone, flower slash, not gonna finish it, bust for this reason, close slash, we go for the jump H instead, red, RC, and the flex is not doing anything at all. The staggerings are cutting through Skull.
Whoa, wow, PRC teleport to actually get away from the Beyblade here, tries to jump scare again, but we're able to respace. What a 5P though, the check is there, no way you're getting that for free.
Not the pop off, not the pop off. Don't worry, Skull. It's not over. Still got many more games to play. DP does hit the burst. Is expended immediately. Nobody wants to be in the corner. Either side, right?
100-ton, a very effective item here against a very grounded Nagoriyuki. Shizu first hit, blood pop. What do we got?
6H. Walk up to 2S. He jumps this though. 2K. Walk up throw. 5P instead. Puts the mask back on. Walk up throw. Look at the confidence in the RC. Victory. 6H. Can't get ahead of me. That's decapitation.
That's that wily veteran stuff coming out from Hotashi. Obviously a very experienced player in his own right. Finds the Beyblade after the Shizu, expending all of that blood, and is going to get the blood pop again. This sequence has been so consistent for him, but I do like that burst.
Air to air right there. Lock him in the corner. Even if it's blocked, the objective is still sound. 2K. Maybe 2D would have been better there, but doesn't matter. He's busting.
And the command throw kills just enough time. And with the OTG, I mean, you cannot die from the blood drain there, but it takes you down to actually 1. So the easy OTG from there.
Mix, go slash and rebuttal. Ends the DP string. It's not expending any sort of bloody spin after that 2K2D though. Meters are out. The trade.
Little homie gets the interruption. Banana peel set up. Quick little snack. Potassium on the way through. 6H. What else? We're going to back off.
For a 5P, or we anti with that 5H? Really? You know what? You're right, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah.
Good enough in the moment to work it out. You know, see, Skull in thought, taking a minute for himself here. Hotashi looking, dude, Hotashi is just, this is the most confident you ever see him, right?
Yeah.
When he's like, he's feeling good, playing good. He's a little fidgety in the chair, you know,
yeah,
but this is peak performance type of vibe for him.
This is Hotashi on his streams.
Yeah, for sure.
Where he's just too chill. You don't want to be fighting that Hotashi. He's on game point right now. Skull ain't that far behind. It's just like some of these moments just unfortunately don't lead to success. Maybe some whiff normals. Maybe just Hotashi being able to like the 5H anti-airs properly done. Go slash, dust opens him up. 2K, go slash again. Like the switch up, not just low continuously. See him going high every so often. Catches the backdash, play spin.
Beyblade in the fall through doesn't turn into much else, but that's still okay. Look for the jump S, not gonna find the mark. I like the use of the hammer there and gets a dude. The item RNG has been very good.
Yeah, he's shooting at him. Spilling that thing. 5H avoids the tip the tool man. With the afros on, looking like me. Can he get that jump D? Oh no, it's not gonna be happening. Gonna be busting. He's got the bar at the bottom too as well. 2S, he doesn't even need it to be honest. At that proper range, boosted up by the blood, being able to sneak it in low.
This could be the finale here. Spore Skull. We don't get something going. Beyblade gets the counter hit, uses the Fukyo and expends all of the blood to get to the corner even quicker. Still not enough to pop though, but it is going to break the wall with more than 50% life gone.
Try to Fukyo with the throw, does not get it though. 5H. Extending the bloody spin, but again, have to be careful of the blood gauge right now. Can't do too many more normals.
Be careful on your pressure too. 100 meter. Hotashi has not whipped out a reversal super yet,
oh!
And there it is!
With punish, it doesn't happen. RC, the knockdown. 2K, delay 2P, jump in, 5P, 5P, 2S, the trade in favor of Skull. He's caught up in the corner, but still there's bar at the bottom again. For possible reversal if he gets it. Avoids the parade, actually pain parade, hits Skull. Deflect.
And in response to the deflect shield, sends the Beyblades, able to close the distance, and Hotashi able to take it. You can see him cheer for himself a little bit, but I gotta give the shout outs, dude. Huge shout out to Skullduggers for an incredible performance in this top 8, making it this way. But like you said, Hotashi, your victor.
Showman, Samurai, moving on to the bracket. It's always good to see Hotashi on some real deal stuff.
Oh yeah.
Be in these top 8s. He was so dominant in the first couple of seasons of Strive. Kind of took a break to teach the next generation, but now he's like, it's time for me to come back from the mountains and fight it out. So good to see him moving on the bracket. But again, Skull, thanks so much for coming through. You know, seeing you work up to this point with Faust and showcasing that character has viability still in this season. He is always good, always a treat.
And huge shouts to Apology Man for helping Skullduggers get out to this event as well. I don't know if you know,
sponsor.
I don't know if you know the sponsor tag. Yeah, it was sponsored by Apology Man for this tournament. So huge shout out to him. He said, listen, if I can't make it, somebody still has to rep the good doctor. So you have to respect that. So huge shouts to Apology Man, obviously, for being, you know, just a pillar of the community, the fighting game community, man. Longtime player of a lot of different games and definitely one of the homies for sure.
Yeah, absolute king. Appreciate you, Apology Man. Moving on the bracket, we're beginning Razzo versus MFCR. Excuse me.
That'll be in just a minute.
TNS MFCR.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one for sure. I mean, that's a lot of potential back and forth here. And one of the, I feel like a broken record saying it again here on stream, but one of the most interesting things about casting this tournament so far has been which character is Razzo going to play? Because Razzo has repped Razzo has played 5 characters in tournament.
Hold on now.
Razzo's
5 characters.
Razzo has played Abba, Slayer, Sin, Geo, Leo. In this tournament. I saw 1 game of Geo. So 4 consistently, but we'll see. There's a lot to come back to on that one. Razzo, obviously a top-level competitor, MFCR, earned his spot in a tough matchup. I believe Varix was his qualifying match to get into this too, and it was incredibly back and forth here. Yeah, Varix had the early exit at 9th place. Obviously a top-level competitor through and through, and definitely not the last time we're going to see him. Obviously, as your reigning champion.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see.
You know, it's great to see that, you know, Razzo, I should say, is playing multiple characters because it's actually super hard at any game to be playing multiple characters and then to do so in Guilty Gear Strive on a new patch and be this dominant. Takes quite a bit of work. MFCR on his side of things, still playing Leo no matter what happens. He is ride or die with that character, and I'm always rewarded. That character somehow, you can nerf the character, but you can't take away what Leo can do in that back turn. Even more emboldened, more damaging, and even more deadly.
The dev team loves Leo.
They must.
He will never be bad. Like Leo, White Fangbowl, if you want a forever home in terms of characters and a character that you know will always be somewhat successful,
Leo.
Dude, Leo's your man.
Bro, the ground pound that you get, the spacing off of that, to be able to safely get into back turn is so nasty. I had to play a little bit of Leo recently, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is good. They want me to be in back turn? Bet. I like me some overheads.
Nah, absolutely. But again, thank you very much to everybody continuing to tune in and support here for Guilty Gear Strive. All of the tournaments today have been incredible. You know, I was over there checking out Street Fighter. I want a Paladin one, so I love Dude, I love Punk, but that drop, there's so many. Listen, you have to get back on the YouTube. You have to check out the VODs. There have been so many incredible tournaments, as well as I need to go back and I need to watch the Gundam stuff. Watching the Gundam Versus was actually super, super cool to get to see from afar. I feel like I need to dial in a little bit.
I mean, it happens at tournaments. You're doing stuff, you're engaging stuff, you're playing. It's hard to catch everything because there's so many things going on. So that's why y'all should hit the VODs. Go to those. We're going to go to our next match real soon here. Yo, CEOtaku, what's really good, baby? We got MFCR up on the screen. The Leo. The one that's never left that character to the side at all. And TNS's own.
Yeah, the king himself, definitely a fantastic competitor here. One of the favorites coming into the weekend. Obviously the loser's bracket, but it's still okay. And then another one of the highest level competitors you will ever get to see, repping FlyQuest. Obviously, Razzo coming back to the stage here. In this matchup, maybe the mirror match, maybe the vampire. There's some stuff that can come through, but either way, you know, Razzo, that type of competitor. It's hard to know what kind of look you're going to get from her.
That's true. And I think it's wild to say that someone would willing to go to the mirror match, but she's done so before. We saw it in the Series E back when that was going on. She'd go for the mirror match. She cared to, or if she wanted to, she'd pick a different character. I mean, that's the versatility and quality of her play is showcased there. So we'll see what happens. You know, I'm very curious to see what the character selection is going to be, what the ideas are. If it is going to be a mirror match, what's going to be expended. Has done a really good job kind of going with the patch. You know, before we used to know that Razzo would do DPRC, one of those cats that would just send that out a little bit more, but has acclimated very well to what's been going on in this current meta.
Definitely agreed, but it's two incredibly high-powered players to clash in this moment. Definitely going to be another amazing match. Our final match of round one as well. So, you know, the pieces are slowly getting more and more into place here. We're getting our storylines together as we creep farther and farther into this bracket. MFCR and Razzo, again, the next portion of our story.
Also, MFCR has won so many TNSs, by the way. I got to give him credit that he has been so adept at grinding this game continuously in any season and has been one of the most winningest, I think, players for our TNS tournaments that we have on, I almost said Tuesdays, Mondays.
You don't even know, man.
Crazy. It's crazy. There's so many days, there's so many games going on. You blame me.
Another important thing to remember, too, is that looking at the structure of this bracket and where we're headed, this has got to be in a very important to win match for Razzo, because if Razzo wins this, Razzo gets the run back against Kreator. Kreator had a very, very solid 3-0 victory over Razzo to make this spot into winner's side top 8. So this would be a crucial run back for them, but it is going to be the Slayer, so we are going to lean into that dandyism just a bit. The final match of round one here as we get farther and farther into this top 8.
Now they've adjusted Slayer a little bit, but he's still Slayer.
He's good.
He's still dumping out damage. He's still going to open you up with a close slash starter with the sauceless combos, as some people would say. But honestly, I like seeing Slayer delete the health bar, delete the draw or the gauge of your health, and take away your burst too as well. So like that remains not as efficient as it used to be, or not as like as brainless as it used to be, but it's still very much so remains.
Yeah, risk reward the movie.
Yeah, honestly.
We'll see though. Getting into it once again, straight in with the 2D, grabs the cancel, walks on past though, is able to find the back throw. Interesting early setup here.
Start with that close slash every soft, trying to go for the overhead. It whiffs. Like the avoidance, but trying to get the DP. Does it again. MFCR, you can't rumble this jungle. You ain't like me. The flash kick again. Oh my God, I forgot he the DP master.
I was going to say the one who flash kicks. Going to get the wall break here with the Mappa. Definitely strong. On the neutral reset, though, positive bonus is building up. Finds the throw for the punish here and has plenty of bar to be able to harass.
The back dash to avoid the overhead. Dust burst. Right back up in the corner. 2S starter. Ground pound. Back turn. 2S. Harassing. Forcing out the FD, but it doesn't matter. Victory with that super incoming.
I like the idea from Razzo, though. We saw her get hit out of the startup of 2H. If you're going to go for something, go for a big reward. Try and get that knockout swing. If you're swinging from the ropes, might as well try and go for it all.
Pretty clutch IB right there, being able to the back throw right after. Right to the wall. Look at the bar juiced up from this. And look at the damage already done. Of course, that Slayer, too far for the throw. What are you doing with grabbing your demons?
Oh no, and unfortunately here, he's gonna have to watch the movie just a bit. Slayer with the age down, spends all that power, and Leo, goodbye, soldier. We'll miss you. A perfect.
All evened out. Burst, though, big on the side of Razzo. Oh, that overhead not landing at all, but that's fine. 2K started, wasn't able to have a follow-up. Look at the back turn. 5K, 5K. Overhead lands. Burst spinning right now. Right at the corner.
Okay, nice just box there. The defense working out well. Tries to go for the back dash, just barely gets caught. And even with the IBFD, can't quite escape. The back turn is applied again, and we get that OTG. Not quite enough.
Oh my God!
Bad,
I was
my
about to be like, nah.
My bad.
I'm with you. I thought, no, I'm with you. I thought Pixel, maybe a little bit.
My points.
Oh, they're gone.
Please.
Chat. Oh my God! First game to MFCR.
Right away, and is able to find the BSU. So, yeah, don't want to deal with the universe counter hit. Love the flash kick.
Being in between some of these strings, I like that. Look at the back though, and reposition himself up for success. Universal Studios.
Wall break comes through one more time. Life not looking so good, but we do have 50 meter in our pocket here. How do we spend it? Oh, we're not going to get to is the answer here. Love the response from Razzo. Very aggressive, pressing in all the gaps and making sure we take advantage here. Trying to make this 1-to-1 right now.
Okay,
moving?
Yeah, really. Go slash, finds an opening. Red RC, go slash burst, is able to work out here. I think we're also trying to beat it out.
2H into the dash forward. Great damage here off the OTG. Not quite enough, but really not a lot of resources to play with here. I'm not sure what you do as MFCR. Gets the PRC slowdown, but doesn't get much else. Yeah, I'm returning neutral, a death sentence there.
With punish. I like how she rolls her eyes, but like, let's be so real. You know what I'm saying? Like, playing Slayer, so like, both y'all, gorillas.
Back in one more time. Got the 5K and is able to find the follow through. Nice little jump back, but the 5K answers it again. MFCR says enough is enough. Flash kick me out of here.
IB is not saving her right now. Slash, overhead 5K. Breaks the wall. MFCR with some bar to utilize. Oh, dash up throw. Back turn. 5K to reset the pressure. You're dead.
Yeah, just
sit off the super.
Continues to reset the pressure with those 5Ks, like you said, closing the distance, eating up that real estate, and slowly walking us to the wall. Definitely big. Full burst still available for Razzo, though, and I don't know what the little ships in the night at the beginning here, but in the end, MFCR is the one to get a little more pressure off it. Never mind.
Power bunker. Break the wall here. Razzo back a bit. I think you said earlier that whoever gets started takes the lead very easily and keeps it, but it looks like it's happening more often than not here. Find this extension. Break the wall again. Okay, what's the defense like here for MFCR? He's got burst, got clip.
Low crush is crazy! Flips on over and is able to secure the kill, Razzo. What?
What a call out. Side switch, close slash. Out of the stagger with the burst. Back turn. Busts the overhead. Overhead again. Catches the back dash. Great read here from Razzo. But again, the wake-up buttons from MFCR have been a largely 2K.
Yes.
Catching back dash, catching them standing. Now on back turn. Cancel, side switch, 5K. Slash. Oh, you can't do that. That's fake. Can't believe it's not mixed.
Distance closed. Flash kick again, though. Finds the head button, is trying to extend RC to be able to make it work. Should be just enough. And absolutely is after the wall stick there. The pillar comes through. And the crowd, low-key kind of going crazy here. They love to see the MFCR victory right now.
He's locked in. He looks so locked in, he's not even looking at the screen. That kind of locked in. He's on game point. Keep that pressure up. Hope the dash up 6 feet gets nothing at all instead. So whip punish. Not as strong as the neutral 2 anymore. Back throw. Back turn. 5K.
Overhead almost came through, goes for the run pass. Again, tries to implement it, and now with good damage, the burst is blocked! Super once again, Berserker Barrage. Where does this leave us in terms of the life total now? It's not quite, it will kill on the throw actually with the OTG.
RC. Close slash. The headbanger. RC. The headbanger again for the close slash and the victory. MFCR on set point.
Dangerous waters ahead, 2K, goes to the 5K afterwards. I love that. Entices the whip and is able to get the punish there. Waits for something, but doesn't see what they were looking for. And now just chooses to reclaim some space.
Slash, overhead, 5K. Corner carry on the way, and the super to break the wall. Bow!
50% of your life and a hard knockdown. 50 meters still available. Almost has the burst.
Oh,
Resources looking good.
Fireball, just lay it down for the anti-air right there with the flash kick. Drop kick. Caught up in the corner. And look at the bar that's building up here for MFCR as he gets aggressive. Tension building, rising. Burst expended right now. 5K. Canceling the overhead. With the RC bar. Kill.
Oh, doesn't even need to spend the meter, is able to get the wall break, continue this set, still not out of it yet. A game 5 on the horizon, or MFCR potentially going to take the victory here as we get that back turn set up right away.
Let's get the wall pin, so close. IB Dust at the end for damn dear life, 2S. Side cancel with a 5K. Okay, threatening the needle is Razzo, gets the side switch. Oh, it's a mix from the back door side dominoes. Don't open up, don't open up.
Oh, miss idea there, I think, though. Still okay, doesn't matter. Keeps control in the corner. Stagger 2Ks, finds a knockdown again.
RC, some pressure on the knockdown. With the flash kick, bets his life on it. RC 5K, 6K.
Goes for the cross up here, wants to keep it mid-screen, wants to end it here. Wild Assault, the IB does not help, unfortunately, though. One more mix, the overhead connects, and MFCR is able to do it. Wow!
What defense, what patience, what offense. The pop-off. The Floridian contingent cheering for their homie as he rides through loser's side on one of the strongest players you could ever ask or ever see in the Strive scene. MFCR takes her down and moves on in the bracket.
Oh,
brother.
Dude. Crazy work from MFCR, but you have to give it up for Razzo, obviously a champion. Looking so good. 7th place will be the exit, though, and that's just round 1.
That's just round 1.
That's round 1 of our tournament, dude. Crazy work to see again and again. And CEOtaku always delivering when it comes to Guilty Gear Strive.
Every year, bro. Remember the year we were there, right by the players? On the couch.
I wish I was still right next to him. It was amazing. We were asking them questions that we were like, was that on purpose?
Was that yeah. Jonathan Tene popping off. He's like, look, you see the character? It's like, no, relax, bro, relax.
That's all right, though. You know, it's nice to be back here in our little cave. Everything working out well. Again, thank you so much to every single player, every single person involved here in CEOtaku, in Holiday Matsuri. Everything has been going amazingly, especially across the amount of streams we've been able to run. Huge shout-outs to the TO team as well as the production staff for being able to keep up this level of quality for this amount of time in a room like this in a hectic situation. You have to give it up for how good these TOs have been this weekend, man.
100% for all games, every game. Guilty Gear Strive, Street Fighter, Grand Blue. We've seen so many players, competitors have come through, and just people enjoying the action, not even willing to fight it out in tournament sort of style. They're just here to just chill. There's been a lot of people coming through, a lot of cosplayers too, people coming from the other side of the venue to pull up to see what's going on. And what's going on right now is some Nago versus Goldlewis action.
Absolutely seeming to be the matchup here, so we'll see how Hotashi and RedIAmNot are able to handle things here. Again, loser side of the affair. When we saw earlier, Red, unfortunately, just got Jonathan Tene was merciless and his side played so well. We'll see. Red is the type of player that can definitely bounce back. It's difficult, though, against a player like Hotashi, who is only gets better when he sees more footage. So having watched the match against Jonathan Tene, Hotashi's definitely the type of player who can incorporate things from that kind of visual this quickly.
It's to help that gambler playstyle, where you're like making decisions. Some people might say, oh, he's random or he's busting a lot or all that stuff like that. But they're informed decision-making moments that come from player aspects that he's picked apart. He's like, okay, you like to do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
So I'll make that gamble for this, this, and this in rebuttal. So that gambler playstyle has to get to this point at like top 8 by him being able to sniff out certain things and what the player wants to do. But now we see, not the Nago, excuse me. I thought it was going to be that, but he's going for the Bridget. What do you think about this matchup? Oh, hold on now. Excuse me. We switching? What are we doing? Pick a character. Thank you. All right.
So that's going to lock us in. About to get into our match here. We'll see how it goes. Goldlewis and Bridget. Maybe just doesn't want to deal with the immobile Goldlewis into this. When we were watching a match earlier, watching Goldlewis versus Nagoriyuki, a lot of the times the drone was a deciding factor because it's so difficult to be mobile and to get around it here. So Bridget, I mean, the antithesis, so fast, able to control a ton of space in that mid-range, but able to use that movement to still avoid some of these awkward traps.
The defense, though, I feel like this character way worse, and can't make too much more mistakes. The backdash right there, avoiding the BT, does catch a recovery of the Wild Assault. But yeah, you not being able to DP RC definitely hurts your defense quite a bit, more so than other characters, I feel.
Okay, homing attack continues to land. The weekend of Sonic's release coming through. Bear Platinum one time, gonna be able to get the wall break.
I like that. Dash cancel for the throw, RC, victory. All right, I see the vision, Hotashi. I understand it now.
Definitely love going for the a little more aggressive with the throw timings as well. Smart stuff so far here. And playing that mid-range very effectively. Ooh, until
the jump D. Working for the DP, easy punish. Jump D again, IBM, but nothing gonna save you from this character. I can't lie, look at that. 2P reversal from Red, feeling it. Not afraid, the get. Was that necessary?
Yeah, no, it is. It's honestly a really nice way to end combo routes and slice through guts. I really like that a lot. It's super good. Skyfish is different this patch, brother. It's really good.
I don't see enough people using it, apparently. 2P rebuttal here from Hotashi, trying to FRA with faster buttons.
Well, the attempt on the low, just block, forces us to go for the scoot into the throw. Very nice on the punish.
Oh. Slash to S. Goes out. Nice fake out, being able to get the counter hit. Got super, but expend that. Hotashi with the wall break and the Oki right after. I mean, that barred the bottom for some sort of defense, but or just innate defense with that 2P. The timing, immaculate from Red.
Oh no, and the burst gets eaten up. Damage gonna really start to add up quick. Sets up the drone for one more mix, but the YRC is perfectly timed.
RC doesn't let him free, unfortunately. Burst has to be expended here for Red to stay in the game. And no security measure. Honestly, it's just fists at this point. 2K finds the follow-up too as well with the BT. Hotashi rearing back. Red looked like another day in the office for them.
Yeah, the big Milia stuff ends up finding the mix. Definitely looking good. And back to the character select now. So potentially going to start to think about, okay, going back to this one. So again, the drone seemed to be a very large issue in the last time that we saw this matchup come up. But we'll see if it continues to be such a problem.
We'll see if we can get the pressure on before that can even become a factor. You know, like that gambling playstyle might go more towards like, I'm going to go for some early big leads and big moves right off the rip and then keep it contained up in the corner for like a bust and then a possible jump H scenario or 2S scenario where you have to kind of guess or quote unquote guess.
Has been very effectively using that new change to the blood pop as well because it's safe and being able to get those confirmed. But right away, if we would go for the jump in and able to apply pressure using that security gauge for the double BT, but it's not going to matter here when your burst gets spent.
Oh, the cat. Laying on the dash up. Gonna burst that stomp the roach. Full forward slash delayed. Get the PRC follow up. Razzo on defense. Knocked down with the second part of the DP with that overhead. Jump D.
Nice block on the cross up there. Goes 5K into 6H so for some good chip. Well, you know, feeling some of that blood gauge back.
With punish. Clutch right there. 6H, you know, the RC, 2K, BT. Dash up back though, no, instead it's the dash cancel. Continue on the pressure, forcing it to deflect here from Hotashi. What happens when I jump D in again?
And at that spacing, I think that Hotashi was just a touch late because that was prime 2H real estate, but it is a little bit of a slow start up here. But right away, Shizu into the juggle, a dropped combo, and Red now back on the offense.
Yeah, it was the bar slash pickup. 5H will happen here though. Extended because of the bar, the blood bar, 5H. There's the situation we talked about. Get that out of here. Oh, use the.
You're crazy.
You've got to be kidding me. Using the momentum, the inertia to get it with the throw. This guy, Hotashi, caught him lacking.
Wild Assault right off the rip. I love the backdash. Got to be brave. Recognizing the gaps and doing a good job of getting these pressure situations. Oh, but a jump. Amazing, JD.
Backdash, properly timed. Back throw as well. Hotashi has him up in the corner. They do 5K, 6H. 6H again. RC for the 5K, you're dead.
Had them in the infinite. 6H only. Definitely love to see it there. And I gotta say, one of the most standout things about that match was the way that Hotashi was able to use IBFD.
Right.
Getting those push-aways was massive. Red had to spend so much time resetting pressure and reimagining where they were going to try and get their ideas, right?
Of course. And the backdash beyond that too as well. Outside of this is like for a 6K to actually reach any of that. Stomp the roach for the follow-ups, not happening. 5H, not gonna expend any bar. In fact, gonna use those elongated normals of the sword to get some blood off. BT cancel. 2K, BT cancel again. Caught the backdash this time. Nah, he went for 2P. Of course we're blocking. Not committal normal right there to fake it out. Red, starting to reach some of that defensive movement and defensive tactics.
Okay, after the trade, just immediately closes the distance and finds the knockdown again. Back to the same side. And that left-right mix-up a little too potent here. Nagoriyuki running out of time on this life bar. Obviously can make up the distance quick, though.
RC victory, yes, Red. Now both that defense, and it's looking a little darker here for Hotashi.
And I like going straight back in. No reason to kind of second-guess your character selection here. White Wild Assault off the rip, deflect shield to try and buy some room, but again uses that White Wild Assault to close the distance.
Where that DP has been landing, Red's been ducking so much. Far slash finisher, the 3Ps, the backdash there, and the back throw. Sentry. Oh, slight delay, able to get the counter at 6H, and a BT right after. Hooah! Churning that butter. Not the full amount, but you know what? Damage is damage. And catch the backdash again. Dash up 2K to entice. Go for the BT. Yo, right, you're not very nice.
Right away, Fukio backwards. Okay, and we're going into the Beyblade now. A little bit of a more long-range whiff punish game seems to be the idea here as we go for the far slash into the 2H and a step forward into the close slash. I like that. Last time we showed throw.
Right. Dust open them up. 5K, 6H to break the wall. Bullet kind of juiced up. That means longer buttons for neutral. 6P, DP, close slash. Super. Time to take out the Dewey. It's time for the wave check.
Listen, we don't need longer range on the sword. We see these hands. 6P the chop. It's that easy.
Excuse me. I thought 6Ps were dead. Beautiful play here from Hotashi. Spin some of that bar to get that push. And the catch of the backdash.
That was crazy read. Just let the Fukio rock for so long to get the close slash on the backdash. That was huge.
That's like such good knowledge of this character. You've been playing for time and time again to understand the inertia. It's going to happen. So sequences. No way that hits. Oh, it does! Without the cutscene, you look at the 6H right after.
Shizu's too far, though, but we do have burst. I love that. Burst early.
Double wild assault. 2P. RC let me free. Close slash at 6H to seal it. Oh, no. Don't let him get comfortable. Just feet up. Eat your food in your fridge. Oh, don't let him get comfortable.
Stretching the hands out too, looking ready. That was a confidence is key type of situation coming out from Hotashi here. I loved how much space he gave at 99 seconds. I'd love to see him do it again, and he does, but Red reads it. I love the jump forward.
Again, it's been reads on defense. Burst, not utilized well. So much chip adding up. Runs a DP. Okay, 6P, bloody spin, far slash, does not commit with it. 5H, don't jump. This man will hit you with the 6H. 2H, doesn't matter what it is.
Ooh. Drone does find the mark. Nice just blocks though. Goes in for the far slashes and tries to check with a low. Nice block.
On assault. Jump D. Dash up. BT again with the cancel. The security gauge utilized to kill Red on set point.
Hotashi, another opportunity here. 2K into the behemoth. Definitely looking strong. Gets the cross up as well. Things going from bad to worse here. The vampire, not very much of a lease on life left. Here comes a super, not quite enough, but this situation is horrible.
Okay, after this, Hotashi does have burst, but what you have to play perfect here. Jump D, gonna get 6 feet instead. The side switch with the mix. Cancel, burst, send at him. Oh, the PT, you really thought, stay sucker free. What a bait on the bloody spin and denies that. No entry. Red moving on the bracket.
Yeah, as soon as you see down with the system, you know, burning it down. Easy way to be able to get the pull in there and prevent the situation from getting reset, have everything come on your terms, and you know that Hotashi has the reaction time to be able to go for some kind of major burst option to close the distance in a moment like that. That's just a great setup and a great reaction from Red in that moment.
True. And again, Red being able to read those defensive backdashes, things like that. And not just going for like a 2K or whatever it may be. It's like setting up for what happens after. I'm going to go for 2K. You're going to backdash that. I'm going to BT right after. Loving the meter usage as well for the security to have these extensions as well, keeping it for the proper moments. Red moves on in the bracket, and so do we.
Absolutely. Definitely a amazing way to continue this bracket going. Huge shouts to Hotashi, obviously. Makes an exit a little earlier than he would like. But I mean, at this point, once you make it into the top 8, anything less than victory is not quite what you would like.
100%. You're not up here just to play around. You know, you're up here to fight it out and get that top spot on the dot and gain as many points as possible for the ARC World Tour event, which this is.
Absolutely. I mean, having this be a gold event. I mean, one thing I was talking about earlier on the top 16 stream, you have to remember when it comes to this, if you are a North American player and you're not planning to travel internationally, this was your chance. After that, you have Frosties, and that's it for you. There are some other international tournaments that are going to be going on, and obviously NA has had a ton of chances to be able to earn those points.
True.
Now, it's going to move us to the next portion of our bracket. Kreator back up again, and MFCR hot off the victory here. This is going to be another tight one.
Oh, yeah. CEOtaku, are you loving this action? Oh, that was kind of weak.
One more.
CEOtaku, are you loving this action? Much better,
you,
yes.
gamers. We're awake. We're here. Oh, dude. Listen, if you're loving the action so far, you got more to love right now. Kreator MFCR is about to be a very good one. Giovanna versus Leo, and definitely, obviously, 2 Florida players, so have played offline and online for certain a multitude of times.
There's a lot of back and forth that you might see some decision-making that be like, you would never do against a normal Geo player or a Leo player, but because you know that person, you've understood them, you've fought them so many times, you're seeing things that are not layers ahead, not steps ahead, but flights ahead.
The I know that he knows definitely starts to add up in moments like that, for sure. But we'll see if it ends up being a factor. It looks like the fist bump has already been sent, and we're going to go straight in. I love the no in-game button. Just check him in the menu and get me in this match. Don't make the eagle fly twice. Let's just get it.
He smells blood. So do we. First game. For that 5K advancement play. 2K tries to run through, but that's just an easy goal burst opportunity here for Kreator. Lets the DP fly. How do you read the DPs from MFCR? I don't think you can.
You don't. You just flip a coin in your head. He's so good. His timing is unbelievable on how often he goes for it here. But we go for the super. Luckily, we do have that 100 meter stocked up though, so Kreator has a ton of resources to fight out of this.
As the run through does work out this time. Overhead, more than fine right now. MFCR with a perfect. I didn't even know it was a perfect in between all that. On the reel.
We're about to get started there. Nice poke, and is able to confirm with the Wild Assault as well. Sets up for the positive bonus now, so that burst is going to be nearly returned as we continue to maintain this pressure.
Nice cancel, get the DP off. Close slash again, the dust. Red RC, close slash 2S. Run through, 5K. Of course, the opener. About to be a closer.
Attack is good. Oh no, and it interrupts the doggy arrow twice in a row. Is able to go for the jump with a very late burst.
Yes, all the salt, get the pressure on. Risk H is getting co-ranked. Red RC, delay, dust again. One more hit to get the win. One more touch, a sneeze, a breeze will kill.
Uh-oh. We need to find a breeze and fast. Running out of time here. Blocks the flash kick. This is going from bad to worse.
Kreator, have tension, doesn't matter.
Oh my, you cannot deter him.
Look at the head shake.
Become ungovernable. You cannot stop him. He will do it again.
Get that rumble in this man's jungle. I'm telling you, these DPs are where he lives. And it makes you so worried about that big opportunity, even though it's less of a factor where you have the RC behind it. It's a risk, but MFCR doesn't care.
Back in it with the headbanger's ball, definitely looking good. Tries to secure on the jump forward, cross up. So effective in this moment as we send it one more time. Very nice here. MFCR is able to get the juggle, and the OTG super should be just enough.
Yeah. MFCR. What a juggle. Let me write that down. Do Write that down for me, Chad.
Dude, that, the back turn routes are definitely sick this patch.
Oh, yeah. They want you to be there. That's like his, obviously, it's been his win condition, but even more so now with the extra damage, things like that. He's good. He's whipping everything, though, hitting his demons and not Kreator.
Fighting Ghost full screen. Unfortunate there, the 2D does not quite work out. Love this routing from Kreator, though. It's going to go for the super. It's not going to make it close enough for the wall break, I don't believe. It does actually close the distance.
Check with the 5. And again, smaller buttons to see if the DP is going to come through. Still isn't able to call it out. Ground pound, slash, guard break, finisher. 5K just to test the waters. RC. What's after this? Oh, don't tell me it's going to be a super. Don't tell me it's going to be super. Yes, sir, after the wall pin. No, he doesn't go for it. He saves the bar.
Usually we BRC forward if we do that, though. Oh, we try to meet on our other side. Okay. Oh, really?
Letting it rip. This man, it doesn't matter if it's a bar, if it's a DP, he will let it rip.
You can't argue with results.
You know what? If it works, it works.
If it hits, you're a genius. Yeah.
If it don't, you a scrub. But Round start using that wild assault to get that distance, forcing out the burst, right back in with the 5K. That advancement off the 5K. It's a pivotal tool, I think, of this matchup where she can play that, puts the game very well, like the backdash here, and Kreator getting the whip punch on their side of things. Another DP.
Not too worried about it here. Set up for the headbang. Tries to match with a 5P. Couple trades back and forth. Kreator taking advantage, though. Another flash kick.
2S starter. RC. About to be the victory. Yes, sir. MFCR. The super to seal it on set point.
A guaranteed top 4 spot on the line. Very close. Oh, but the 2D disjoint, the win box.
That dog doing it. Shots roaming over. 5K, trying to find a stagger step. I was looking for the overhead. Get her. Good on defense so far. Run through again. Overhead happens this time. Blessings from above. Cursing that cranium.
And that's going to be a super. Again, the overdrive still not quite enough, though. Kreator, one more chance. How are you going to spend it?
Looking for the burst. Close slash RC. Baits out the burst. You leave it a hearse. It is MFCR taking down Kreator and moving on in the bracket.
Back again, being able to secure that spot and go even further beyond. MFCR looking super strong, and again now a top 4 berth. But huge shout-outs to Kreator for a fantastic tournament run today. Obviously, has been just phenomenal. It's good to see the continued growth, and it's good to see Florida out here representing, man. I love to get to see my scene do so well and have so many people populating these spots in these brackets. We love to see.
Oh, a little bias right there, huh? Oh, bias.
Listen, you're in the Midwest and you're watching a Midwest bracket, you want Midwest players. I'm in Florida, I'm watching a Florida bracket, I want Florida players, dog. You got
I would
chili?
never.
You got a little
How dare you?
Okay, dog. All right.
I would never say mid-best. But again, I do like the fact that we have so many players out here that are coming through from all around Florida. People could just not show up, but they're showing out at CEOtaku 2024. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And thank you, everybody, for pulling up to CEOtaku. Now, pull up to CEO coming next year. I cannot wait for that to happen. We are no longer in Daytona, baby. We are free. The chains are broken, and we are looking beautiful.
Absolutely. But we are going to toss it over to a very quick video ad real quick. So we'll be right back in just a minute. Don't go anywhere. Guilty Gear Strive is going to continue in just a minute. Welcome back to CEOtaku. Continuing through our Guilty Gear Strive, blood, sweat, and tears have cut us all the way down to a top 4. We got a small change of personnel. My name is Proxy. Joining me the rest of the way, Zero. Dude, a pleasure. Thank you for being here.
This is phenomenal. What a glorious way to round out CEOtaku, a spectacular event that honestly has one of my favorite themes out of all of them. Of course, I don't know if you all could tell. I got 2 now. But Guilty Gear Strive here, Arc World Tour, points on the line. We have a few more matches to go before we decide who gets that 100 points, right?
Yes, we do. But taking a look at our bracket here, obviously in the winner's side, Jonathan Tene, off the back of a massive victory, was able to move into winners finals to face off against Cheryo. So facing the same match again. So we'll see. Looked very good the first time, but going down to the losers, MFCR and RedIAmNot still in it, still ready. 4 players remain, but like you said, only one can take home the lion's share of the points here.
This has been quite the sprint to the Arc World Tour Finals for Guilty Gear Strive. I said it earlier once they made that announcement video of like the scoring is just, this is one of the most volatile scoring runs that I've seen. Like anything can happen, and there's still 4 more events. I mean, 3 after the end of this one with Frosty Faustings, Kionic Cup, and Side Games Cup to round it all out. So there's still plenty of points on the line, and honestly, the rest of the way is what? Almost platinum, right? So
yeah.
Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, I was going to say, definitely a tight competition. If you haven't already gotten your spot, I guess see at the LCQ. It's going to be very,
literally, which is
be
so
bloodthirsty.
insane. Yeah, so big shocker for me at this event, right, was Varric showing up for this one, because I did not have Varric on the docket to show up here. I thought for sure it would be maybe Kionic Cup, and then, of course, maybe Frosty. But, man, making this one more appearance here to really solidify additional points, and now we're here in this final top 8. Of course, we do have Jonathan Tene and Cheryo stepping up for another round.
As we said, though, in the earlier matchup here, Jonathan Tene was able to take a pretty solid 3-0 over Red in the earlier match and looked very, very comfortable at every single stage, was very well practiced in the matchup here. So this old bad guy is looking fantastic. As Cheryo had a small bump against Kreator, but still did a great job to be able to maintain and get into this. So these two guaranteed on the podium already, but we didn't come here for second or third.
No. We came here for, again, 100 points to solidify our position here in the rankings, but a completely different beast when it comes down to rushdown play with Soul Bad Guy on the side of Jonathan Tene up against Cheryo. Of course, you know, you have great play coming from Giovanna, make that quick rush down, but honestly, some of the changes here for Soul Bad Guy has been very fascinating in terms of rounding, but also got a little bit of extra sauce being able to cancel in the Fafnir nowadays.
Of course, things definitely look good for him, and he's, you know, he's another one of those characters. I was talking about Leo Whitefang earlier as a character who's a very good forever home. Soul definitely in that conversation as well. I feel like Soul will just never be bad.
Honestly, a strong toolkit that doesn't make him so bad at all, right? Has a little bit of everything, low profile to get across the screen, has great aggression in that slash and far slash. So we'll see how it plays against Goldlewis, because also getting a little bit of additional sauce in terms of security gate expenditure, and obviously that Behemoth Typhoon, and already a dash up 2K into 2D to round start.
Now, okay. Able to get that jump in right away. BT a couple times in a row. Good damage. We get closer and closer to the wall, but the near-death experience.
Literally, I jumped. All right, so we got the heavy slash pushing away, and nice. Actually going to get a far slash to stop the approach here for Cheryo, but the 2K to Behemoth. Nice back throw. Going to get that corner position. Very well placed here for Cheryo.
Yep, security looking good as well. Is he going to use it for the drone? I love that DP. That's such a really well-informed guess here. Again, like I said, has been looking so practiced in the matchup.
Let's see, again, that Fafnir no longer doing the car crush thing. The heavens, honestly, as all right, so we're going to hold offensive burst here with very little life left on the line here. Does Jonathan have the gumption to finish the job?
Oh, the answer was looking like yes, but instead we're going to burn it down. Little Seth Rollins action, and we use the BT to stop the jump in. What a catch! Cheryo's going to take the round.
Didn't want to put ourselves in a high-low mix situation by the laser, and suddenly I'm ready to tee off for a home run.
Ooh. 2S whiffed by just a hair, goes for the jump in once again. The spacing on these jumps has been phenomenal, but look at the counter punching from Tene.
Nice throw. What do we got? Close slash. Fafnir, no backdash for you. Revolver here. Yes, the wall falling JP. Heavy, gonna get that clean hit, guarantees the shatter.
2H also working out there. Plenty of meter, plenty of security, but it's not going to matter with an anti-air like that.
Success in the Fafnir, about to grab the shatter one more time. Let's close it out. Fafnir for the round finish. Good pickup here for Jonathan Tene. What a 6P conversion, too. Right into that vortex to lift off extra height to guarantee that shatter.
Yeah, he's been crazy on point the whole way through. Does generate a knockdown here with the falling BT. Again, a backdash is willing to give up real estate, but unfortunately no more room to give.
A couple far slashers here. 6S Wild Assault. All right, in a delay, we've been seeing a lot of stagger from Jonathan Tene here on that close slash.
Oh, and another great backdash, recognizing the 2S there. Nothing coming afterwards. Able to get the wall stick into the Tyrant Ray one more time.
Great positive bonus. We'll build up a little bit more on that burst gauge, potentially building it right back in case of emergency, but YRC. Oh, the tap dust. Wait a minute.
As able to get the juggle, and of course, because of the clean hit again, sticks to the wall, gets the break, and Jonathan's gonna take game one.
I gotta be real, that's by far my favorite change out of this iteration of Soul.
No, I agree. It's super, super nice.
All right, explosive start here for Jonathan Tene here. Cheryo, honestly, having an interesting time trying to stop the onslaught from Soul. I mean, this rate of speed, and also the delays between the far slash into close slash. Like, that is pretty substantial in the set so far against Cheryo.
Definitely agreed here, but immediately gets the throw after the headbutt. Loop it again. One more time. No. Strike this time.
2K. Let's get the launch that we're looking for, but here we are, the Fafnir counter hit off the wall. Nice.
And one more time, Tyrant Rave to be able to get that wall break. Still alive though, with the burst.
All right, JH finished the job.
Yeah, safe and simple with a perfect. That was a very quiet perfect too. It didn't seem like it. Sneaky.
So anyways, perfect. Good backdash. The movement for Jonathan in this match so far has been superb.
Love that burst as well. And cuts through the drone with the 6S. Recognized the spacing. Was able to eat it up immediately.
Deep run in for the close slash. Not quite going to set for the shadow. We want to guarantee the victory. Oh, hold on now. Not the clean hit Volcanic Viper we were looking for.
Oh, but lands in time. I think that Cheryo thought it was going to be the double overhead. Only sticks out the one JP, lands and blocks. And Slowpoke can't believe it.
Just getting news.
Yeah,
Like, seriously, just heard about it. Wait, you lost round one? Hold on.
Yeah, right now he's like, wow, Cheryo, great job against Kreator. It's just a little behind, but that's okay. It's about the hustle. And he's hovering. I like that he, the tease of the Zato, but unfortunately, like you said, not what we want to see here. It's the sole bad game we've got from Tene that's just been absolutely dominating. And again, having to play this matchup twice in a row should be a stressful experience, but not for this guy.
Hold on, are we talking down Cheryo right now? Like, what is the question possibly? Are you sure you want to go Goldlewis? I'm going to cook one more time against you. For me, as your friend, don't play Goldlewis. Don't do this. Avert Slowpoke's eyes now, please.
Say turn him away. We'll see. Maybe, maybe talking about music, talking about characters, who knows, the back and forth. That's one of the nice things about Strive is I feel like for the most part at the top end, we have a lot of people that have good relationships, and for the most part, we're able to, have some fun on stage. Obviously, when we're in-game, it's murder time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Soul Back Guys throwing Fafnirs at you, 6S, big counter hit, Dolby Atmos surround sound hitting, of course. I think we're arguing over the song. Or the stage. Surely this is the song, right?
It's got to be.
No way there's actually Guilty Gear players that argue about stage.
It's the only game where they'll argue about the song. And I respect it. Listen, you got to do what you got to do. It's cool. It's fine.
It's true. It's true.
Back in it once again, though, Jonathan, today the momentum continues to build. And if this snowball continues to roll, I feel like we have to start to ask the question, who can possibly stop it? Cheryo still has a chance to be that one.
Got to tag Slowpoke in now.
I was going to say, how's his execution?
All right, there we go. Banner Revolver there. Whiff throw, a little too antsy from Jonathan Tene. Oh my goodness, the low.
Oh no, and every behemoth on the planet just dialing phone numbers, swinging them. Goes straight through with the break, and on the 720, it's a lot of damage, but it's not quite enough to kill.
Now, wait a minute. Why so much damage? Please, hey. All right, 2K, 2D, coast to coast to go, but we've seen this before. Jonathan gonna get that Fafnir, but gonna get scooped up. One touch to finish. Unfortunate small blunder there.
Yeah, pretty easy OTG after the empty jump throw, but still good here with full burst for both players. And Tene immediately checks the legs. He's able to get pressure in the corner here with the Wild Assault.
Oh, all right, got the scoop this time around. Trying to maintain that corner position. Good backdash from Cheryo. I was hoping for the last time to get that 6S once again, to expecting the approach from Cheryo.
Yeah, touch missed space, but that's okay. The idea is there. Behemoth a touch too far away again, but a great anti-air, a better confirm, and the burst is out.
Honestly, we take that because that was a drop combo right there. Getting the burst, that's a nice W for Jonathan Tene.
I love the use of Bringer too, just stalling yourself a touch above where you can use that VT. Not gonna work out here as we find that knockdown.
All right, backdash again, the movement from Cheryo, so strong, but there's no more room to backdash away when your back's against the wall. Tyrant Raid to finish the round.
Oh, and just like that, Cheryo in such a dire spot. A must-win situation here. You do not want to get sent down to the losers here. And this is not how you want to start.
Clean hit, heavy Volcanic Viper. We're already in this corner, set up for the throw. You know, they made that easier to punish now, right? You know, they did that.
I was going to say, I mean, we've garnered enough social credit in this matchup to where we're just letting revolvers rock. Like, that's crazy.
It's not the old patch. Like, you can challenge that, please.
Still have burst. Not going to get suspended here on the wall break. One more opportunity. Cheryo, a single guess.
2K, oh, outside the range of YRC, calls out the burst, and good lord, Jonathan Tene locked in.
able to completely secure it there, neutralizing all of the defensive options in the later stages of that set and doing a great job guaranteeing a top 2 spot. Tene is leaving with a decent chunk of points here, but still an opportunity to go for the gold as we get done with our winners finals.
I mean, quite the run that we have here for Jonathan Tene.
Oh, yeah.
Now switching over to Soul back. I, of course, has been resting on this character for quite some time. Unfortunately, not going back to Zato until things slightly changed. That character is still paying for crimes in previous games.
Yeah, he's. I don't think he's bad as people think, but he's not what he once was.
Yes,
for sure.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, this is the life cycle of Guilty Gear, right? Zato's really good, and then he's not, and that just I feel like that is like a very consistent. You know,
it's the design Bible. Yeah, yeah. It's the design Bible of Guilty Gear. There's a certain cycle we have to follow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're in the kind Souls good and Zato's bad era for sure. It's you know how it is. Oh dude, but that was great to see on the winner's side of the affair. But it comes down to my favorite match of every single tournament. This is where the story is written. The die are cast. We see what's ahead of us. Now it's up to you to make something of this story that we have ahead. Loser semi, winner stays. This is where it all starts.
Oh, and it's a tall order. No stress, right? Final few tournaments before. I said no stress, Proxies. No stress. Please, please. Final few tournaments of Arc World Tour qualification here. And this is one of your last stateside stops. And otherwise, you're going into even more dangerous territory out in the EU, even in Japan to try to grab some more points. So here in Frosty is where you're going to make the most out of your tournament runs as we see MFCR and RedIAmNot take to the stage.
And MFCR has been the crowd favorite pretty consistently here. The players love it to get to witness the gameplay. I mean, like we said, we talked about it a couple times. One of the nicest guys, definitely super sweet and fun to get to talk to, and you know, it's just a pleasure to be around when it comes to, you know, being in the Florida Guilty Gear Strive scenes. A huge shout out to MFCR for continuing to just be, you know, a positive force. Definitely one of the homies.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, every single time you see MFCR at a Florida RAN event, basically a community effort, Orlando, you're seeing the entirety of the Florida crew giving their love and support to MFCR, and it's returned in kind. You saw it at the pop-off of the last game that MFCR to get into this position here. So we tried to rise through the ranks. I was just trying to double-check where we ended up leaving off in terms of points here for MFCR, and just, man.
I'll see how MFCR deals with the matchup here. Obviously, Goldlewis, a tough customer, one of the only repeat character we have in this top 8, and for good reason, one of the #1 contenders. The changes to security gauge, the changes to Skyfish, the way we're able to use BT, and particularly the playstyle of our 2 Goldlewis players that we were able to get in here is just so well suited for the current situation of this patch.
Yeah, absolutely. The changes for the approach on the back turn stance for Leo are certainly a benefit, right? And it's interesting how they wrote the dash changes for Leo, because it definitely seems more like a better movement option for Leo now. This kind of much more similar to what Giovanna has. And I've seen some players kind of cite, oh, they nerfed the dash. I'm like, wait, he just gets to block sooner. Like, this is kind of better for him.
Yeah, it's just different, but sometimes different is tough, you know. But here we go, straight in on the back turn, forces the burst right away. Have your burst for all of yours, I'll take it.
Yeah, a couple guard crushes here. Let's get out of dodge. We need a little bit of breathing room, 50% on burst, so we still have Wild Assault available. Back turn, overhead.
Yeah, if you know how to earn breathing room against Leo, then DM me, because I just... There we go, though. PRC to be able to find the throw. Definitely a good way to set this up with the drone behind it. And now he's not bionic elbow, the people's champ. Not quite going to work out, though. The IBFD to buy room. But Leo still manages to somehow make it his turn. How is it always his turn? How does Miguel keep doing it?
You tried to backdash and you still got caught. It's like, let me run away, and Leo is still right there on top of you.
Oh, double behemoth, definitely love it. Cash out on the damage.
Right, nice 2K launching. There's not going to be a burst here for MFCR. We're going to ride this run. 2D, oh, no shot. Wake up, 2D.
Hey,
you like it?
Hey, it's like trying to take a throw. Oh no, we're back turn though. How's this gonna work?
Oh yes. That back turn K didn't recover, did it?
No, it did not.
Did not. Unfortunate. We've seen it so many times before where a back turn that 5K is the bait and we do get the parry out. Not this time. Ooh, tried to go for the guard cancel, but quite the grab from RedIAmNot.
Yeah, super unfortunate there. Coming through, super one more time. Gonna be able to secure that hard knockdown. Okay, fine on the security gauge too. He's gonna set out the drone right away and try and apply this chip.
RC does get the side swap. We're parrying this one. You see the stoic nature. I told you.
Oh yeah.
Locked in. I see it on MFCR's face. I've never seen a more serious parry in my life.
Oh, still not dead. Able to find the DP, use the Wild Assault, cash things out as best you can. Tries to go for the reversal, timing. MFCR sees it and parries. He had a that's so unfortunate. What a sequence of events.
Had the 5K out there and unfortunately shut down the reversal. And yeah, like you said, reacting to the word, not the action that's happening on the screen. But good awareness, you know, good situational awareness.
You can tell the reaction time is there. If you find that super, able to get a good chunk of damage off of this one. Hard knockdown once again.
All right, 2P, no escape yet for MFCR. The drone. Guard crush and unfortunately get caught low. Side swap, 2K. Oh, wait a minute. So close to death, you sent the DP. No shot.
Oh, I definitely respect trying to take back the momentum in that moment, but that's a really tough burst.
Yeah, I mean, you were right in the corner. Sure, you had your offensive advantage, but with no health, it is a tall order against Goldlewis.
No jump loop there, still fine. Pressure applied, ends up spending the burst just on defense, wants to keep the momentum.
All right, nice big swing, PRC. Oh, guard crush, wait a minute. 2D. Big counter hit to lift with turbulence. Unfortunate, a little bit too early there.
Oh, and DP's max distance. Somehow still alive, somehow still in this. Tried to go for the throw on the just block, I do believe. Instead, it's back to the mix, back to the grindstone.
Run up, but we got thrown. We are not being confused by the visual noise of Leo side swapping here. RedIAmNot grabbing hold of victory.
MFCR, deep breath. Obviously, this is not looking happy about this one here. Things have just gone astray. Whether it's been Red just playing incredibly well or things going a little bit off.
Our crush, back throw.
Ooh, lands on the same side. Definitely like the idea there, but the flash kick this time.
It's only a matter of time. That charge comes through, doesn't matter which side.
Hey, let's say if it's when. You're 100% right. Prominent burn. Break that wall one more time.
He does get scooped up, calls out the delay. Oh, tap dust, expecting a burst. There it is.
Oh, wow, nothing personal, kids. Straight through the Wild Assault.
Oh, we are waiting for it here, and what a bait out here with the reversal, trying to call out a parry. Remembering that MFCR is reacting to words, not the action.
And the flash kick again is blocked. Another tough moment here. MFCR. Sink or swim, do or die. How can you maintain yourself? Got to keep that head above water here, and that's definitely a good way to start generating a knockdown and taking it back to mid-screen.
Overhead. See if we get the launch. Carry, side swap, and there is no confusing RedIAmNot right now. Gonna grab the run through. Good launch. 100 meter on the side of MFCR. Do you get to use it? That's a start. Backtrap 5K. Super is a possibility.
Oh! What a punish from Max. This spends the burst, and here comes the super. This is going to decide a lot here.
I like that. Actually, spending the guard cancel there, maybe to mitigate some damage. Save on having to use the FD, surviving another round.
The crowd erupts, not dead yet. Still in dire straits, though. MFCR backs off to give a little bit of room. Tries to be a bit more aggressive on the cross-up this time.
What a backdash on the overhead. RedIAmNot with back throw. Better offensive position for the corner. Oh, what a flash.
How can you still be so brave with that? After everything that's happened, YRC to buy some room, has to block the but even the flash kicks again!
Got nothing left to lose. Down 2 games, may as well try to put it all on the table.
After the just block, we find the throw. Look at the meter, though.
Too early to try to get the meaty 5K. All assault, nice throw. Great recognition, thanks to that PRC. The overhead.
That should do it. That should be enough here. Should be able to generate the wall stick. No, it does not. Reversal timing, though.
No way, no way. Oh my goodness, that throw could have been punished by the drone. It would have been a wrap, and the side swap, MFCR cleans up a game.
MFCR is not dead yet. You can see, still locked in, somehow is able to maintain, and that was such an unfortunate situation for Red. Red went for Skyfish, and if they had just held it, the set is over.
Exactly.
You just have to hold the button, the set's over.
There was multiple scenarios where it should have been over. MFCR ended up going for throw. Had you not had that gold burst, that drone would have smoked you. If you would have gone for Swordfish and held it out, that would have been a wrap. MFCR, your lucky star is showing tonight.
Absolutely, but luck can only take you so far. How long can you convert? I mean, listen, it ain't luck, it's all talent.
Hey, we're talking about the luckiest Guilty Gear player out here. Just guess better, am I right?
That's real advice he's giving me.
Exactly.
That's real advice he's giving me is guess better. JD, I like that.
They probably caught the pre-frames of 5K.
Definitely looked like it here, but a little circus juggle left to right, east to west. Doesn't matter which direction, the super connects and breaks the wall.
All right, so going into this round 2. RedIAmNot looking to try to close it out here and now. But MFCR has a strong start with that heavy slash.
First real look at the guard point stance too. Maybe that's going to be one of our big adjustments here.
Yeah, it's like the first one that we saw success out of. Otherwise,
yeah,
we've seen it come out, but with entirely, we've not really going back to it. All right, side swap. Back turn S, nice.
I feel like on these mix-up timings too, as we go for the overdrive here, we need to focus a little more high-low, a little less left-right. Tries to go for the 2K, not quite gonna work. We just run away.
It's okay, we take a negative penalty here. I only need a touch, I don't need meter. Flash kick.
I don't need meter. Do you think I need that meter? Meterless, baby. Flash kick again after the clash, sends it one more time.
Wild Assault to stay close. Another one here, building up, no risk gauge. Now this one's being built. Saving the tension is Red. Wait, you just chased down against RedIAmNot, my lord.
Backdash gets caught. BT generates the knockdown. Once again, MFCR is punching off the ropes here. BT's raining down, finally gets some room to breathe.
Put a backdash here, put a backdash of MFCR zone. Whoa. Nice tech.
Insane tech throw. Gets the 2D, knockdown generated. Look at the meter though, gotta be careful here.
Oh yeah, we got the prominence burn for the shatter. 50%, what do we do? Drift.
Oh my god, it just mashes 5P! Every single one lands! He can do no wrong! How are these all hitting? What? And they're straight back in, no hesitation, right back through.
5-5P shots. Takes the dub. RedIAmNot still needs to try to close it out here. Despite this life lead, what a 5P anti-air. Turbulence, corner carry.
Yeah, the lead. Not quite looking like a lead here. Takes a step back, and I love that. Got the punish, didn't get much else, but we do get into back turn. We secure the knockdown again, and now MFCR gets to roam free.
All right, what's our final touch interaction here? Does get the 50% tension thanks to that positive bonus.
Oh, legs get blessed by the coffin there, and Red again. So many times we've seen it. Hasn't quite been able to close. This could be the moment, though.
All right, let's see. Wild Assault here, side swap this time. Oh, trades on overhead. That's actually very nice for Red.
And I'm getting the burst after the flash kick. Look for the air to air, not quite there.
Nice launch. Okay, got that drone. Guard crush is there. Oh my goodness. The light shimmy, and finally.
That little delay into the step back ends up eating up just enough time for the close slash here. Red is gonna be able to take it. But I know the crowd favorite. Everybody, please, one time, please give it up for MFCR. Wow. Wow.
Absolutely insane set. Quite the nail biter time and time again. Honestly, RedIAmNot caught on the back foot by MFCR out of these outrageous calls.
Yeah, I mean, MFCR is the type of player where I feel like anytime there is any kind of deficit, he just turns up just a little bit. But Red was able to just barely equalize. It's so important in those moments, especially when your opponent, you can feel that they're heating up. Stifling momentum is one of the most important skills in Guilty Gear Strive, and Red's showing it off. They've got it.
Look, being able to stop the momentum of Leo Whitefang is no easy feat. And yet here we are with a Goldlewis of all things able to stop that momentum.
Absolutely, and that leads us, unsurprisingly, into the mirror match here. So it's going to be...
Where am I? Hold on.
Gonna be,
Am I at home? What is this, a TNS online? Like,
That's
what?
true, 100%. Listen, Goldlewis continues to reign and do incredible things. The character is just on such a hot streak, and there's so many talented players that are able to pilot him to these spots. So now we're going to see if Cheryo is able to take it, who's going to be able to go on to play against the Goldlewis Slayer. Tene has been handling business against the Coffin today.
That's that soul bad guy.
It's crazy.
So the main character archetype is in the building right now as we bring Slowpoke back up to the stage. Cheryo versus RedIAmNot. And boy, oh boy, this character is always fun to watch go neck and neck into these matches. Wait, what is going on here? What is this shirt? Mind the Gap?
Oh my god. Oh no, dude.
Off the white wild salt still?
Oh, no. I respect it. A little bit of a switch up there. Definitely good. But like we said, the Goldlewis mirror match to decide who is going to be the one more worthy to see if they can unseat Tene, who is looking unstoppable in the current state of affairs.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, looking at the run for these players here, Cheryo obviously being taken down by Jonathan Tene. Gosh, and even RedIAmNot also being taken off the jet. What is happening?
He's
like,
the Slayer.
Both these players are out for blood to try to get that run back.
And I think the crazy thing is I'm not sure who has the better chance here, but we'll see who is able to earn and be more worthy again in these moments.
Yeah, because both of them lost 3-0 to
both got handled, man. We'll see, though. Again,
yes.
A tough showing. Is Red going to be able to handle business? Oh, no.
Hold on a minute.
Button check?
It's definitely a check.
Okay.
Definitely a check.
I gave production the craziest side eye. Just like, no way this is going in. Looking good, though.
I would have loved if Lucas would have said, no, it's real. Absolutely real. There's no button check here.
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big, it's a big deal.
We can handle
There's
it.
100 points on the line. We can handle it.
Listen,
I'm losing my mind.
Goldlewis theme is fitting for the moment here, but we'll see again. Appreciate you all one more time. Thank you so much to every single person here in the house live at CEOtaku, everybody who is a part of Holiday Matsuri. Thank you very, very much for continuing to support CEO Gaming in the events that they run. It is so good to get to see so many familiar faces, so many happy people out in the crowd as we get to run one of my favorite events in the world. I have some of my best memories that I can remember at Taku.
Oh my gosh, Taku, you know, I've been to Taku fewer times than I've been to CEO, so I'm glad I'm now here, able to enjoy the best theme.
Of course.
The best theme. The Gundam theme, right? Like, come on.
Listen, if there was ever one you had to make, this is your Taku.
This is my Taku. I heard that some people only came here because it was a Gundam theme event. So you're welcome.
There you go.
You're welcome.
Easy
You're
peasy.
welcome.
But with the fist bumps being initiated, looks like we're about ready to go into the mirror match to set us up. The two big bodies fighting it out to see who's going to face off against the bad guy, and right away the burst is spent.
Oh my goodness. Jump dust here overhead. And look at this. RedIAmNot donning the red and khakis. Oh, nice. Backdash here. Big swing. No backdash for Red. Let's even the odds.
Distance closed, using that FD to try and push away after the 2P. Jump in connects. I love how delayed that behemoth was. Knew he had time to get better frame advantage if he hit lower.
All right, nice block. Low. What a conversion.
I love Goldlewis. This character's so funny. The self-juggle, the self-alley-oop, definitely looking good.
Offer all the security gauge in the world.
Timing on the dash was just perfection, able to escape. Obviously, Goldlewis having those big body backdash frames, definitely looking good in those moments. IBFD buys room, but Cheryo with the drone in response.
It's very smart to cover a lot of that ground and the approach from RedIAmNot to keep them at bay. Let's see how this goes for the rest of the run, though.
Jumping attempt there. Ooh. PRC continuing to harass. Getting good damage here. Same side, gets deflect shielded away. Okay.
Trying to go for the cross up. And actually gains the middle ground here, too. So, all too far. That's unfortunate. Far slash does make the connection here, though.
Yeah, whipping around with the backhand, definitely looking good. First game in the books. Red being able to take that lead here. Cheryo, tough situation for sure. Has not been able to be the aggressor in a lot of these situations. Has been doing more answering questions than asking them. But now getting a better opportunity in this one. 50% life into a throw.
Oh, jeez. Launch? Certainly not. Certainly not. All right, there we go. Tall order here for Red. A little bit of a backdash to see how far this goes. Unfortunately, Skyfish.
Yeah, when you see that drone, pull the extendo. No reason to deal with that. There's an easy way to shoot that out, and immediately is able to use that 6P, the crypted 6P to get the lockdown.
All right, unfortunately, Skyfish here, full script. Yo, listen, you didn't have to use the whole security cage.
Listen, it's about sending a message sometimes. Well, now the message is being received. Unfortunately, here gets the trade with the Behemoth. It couldn't be worse.
All right, nice backdash, able to get a back throw. Cheryo now going to take a turn. What a 2P.
Ooh, okay, 2K2D gets the BT. Should be enough to kill here, of course. We go straight into the Skyfish, converts the damage, and slices through the guts.
Molotov to chase things down. Good block, but going to put you all the way back in full screen, and yet still Red relentless on the offense against Cheryo.
Even with the backdash there, the spacing from Red was too good. Deflect shield buys room, but doesn't buy you enough room to breathe here as we continue to get these trades and deplete this life bar so quickly.
Nice. All right, so got that far slash. Nice finish here with the BT.
Wow. Another game on the board, looking to potentially make quick work of this one. We're back to character select here for a little bit of a slowdown. Considerations on what we can do in the matchup here. I feel like Red is just dominating every single facet of it. The spacing, the pressure, the way that we're answering 99 seconds.
The decision of how we're using our resources is also a very big factor here too. I mean, opting to spend full security gauge at a distance. Are you going to argue over songs again? Oh my goodness.
I respect it. You got, like I said, got to do what you got to do. This is something that has been considered. I've heard whispers, but I would prefer to see the coffin. Okay. I know that there are whispers of Ascent being there, but no, it is going to be the coffin one more time. Stick to your stuff. It's what got you this far. It's what got you to this moment. I definitely agree here.
Yeah, I mean, the powerhouse that is Goldlewis, still very consistent, but you're now overcoming the challenges of beating a different player that has your entire skill set, has your number, knows what you're looking for. Gold burst, though.
Gold burst, beautiful in that moment. Is able to find the BT from max distance again.
Oh my God. Had just enough resources to put out this super, and you're looking worse for wear right now, Cheryo.
Dash up with the 2K, using the security gauge again for that first cancel. Afterwards, just commits to another BT, a perfect for Red.
3 Behemoth Typhoons with the round started 6P Behemoth on the side of Cheryo.
Distance closed, and IBFD does buy you a little bit of space here, but it's okay. The Behemoth's able to land, dashes up, goes for the super. How's its overdrive leave us now? Still alive.
Oh, nice backdash. Oh, gun.
Let me get that meter.
No shot. Wait a minute. Pump the brakes. I'm sorry. It was a joke.
I love that, though. Use the Skyfish to drain all the meter, burn it down to say, you can't FD enough.
All right, gonna have to hold on to this one here. Oh, just outside there, you saw the full stop. Take a step back away from the Behemoth Typhoon, blocks the gold burst.
Not punished, though, so still inclined to potentially get aggressive here. RedIAmNot with a quick step forward after the RC.
Got the overhead here. Side swat the left-right JK.
Oh no, it just rains down the Behemoths. Ends up finding the chip and the kill. Cheryo with the early exit here at third place at Red and moving forward into the bracket down to the grand finals.
Just the, anyways, I got work to do in grand finals. Can you please step up with your slow boat? Thank you.
Oh man, but again, going out at third, we gotta give it up for one of the finest players, TNS's very own. Give it up for Cheryo.
Excellent run here with the Goldlewis, but my, oh my, when the going gets rough, RedIAmNot is certainly locked in right now, but you got to go up against the one that puts you down 3-0 into the solution side here. The sole bad guy from Jonathan Tene.
Yeah, definitely looking like the player to beat. Has, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, has not dropped a game since transitioning into top 8 here. So things have been massive. Also, has one of the coolest levelers controllers. That thing is sick.
That's pretty nice. I do like the whip finish here. Hitbox has a nice little style on that there.
But, you know, it just, whenever I see it, I just always think about it. But like we said, grand finals, a set to give for Jonathan today. But if it's up to him, you wrap it up early, go get some dinner. You know, he's like, give me my points, I'm hungry.
He does look like he's about to go out to eat after this, to a fine dining restaurant, probably a fine steakhouse. Got the chain ready.
Who knows, man?
Ready for a good, honestly.
We shall see, though. Again, the matchup is tough. If only just because we've seen that Jonathan Tene has been so unbelievably dialed in at every single stage. So with that, it does set us up for our grand finals. So with that, like I said, grand finals, everybody, CEOtaku coming to a close now. Let's see it. Can Soul Bad Guy handle the business here, or is Goldlewis going to be able to cook up?
Jesus, that was such a far-reaching gunplay. 6S, Bandit Bringer to avoid the drone, backdash and the forward slash. The first big combo going to the side of Jonathan Tene.
Yeah, big is definitely the word for it here. 60% of the life immediately deleted here. Nice little trade from Red, but it's not going to matter too much as we FT to buy our space.
All right, guard crushes galore. Going to get caught with the 2K. Blocks the side swap. Very good. Bandit what? Nothing. Red RC. Oh, whip throw, that's no problem. I got another one.
There's no way Tene thought that Red would commit to a second throw after the big whiff on the first
I don't think
one. There's no chance.
Most normal people would not go for a second throw, but RedIAmNot is just built different.
Hey, that's the mix. I like it. Good damage in the corner. What a walk. Are you serious? What a walk-up.
Literally just walked. Oh, Volcanic Viper. Oh my goodness, the wild throw. Didn't have the meter to turn it around, but we do have the Bandit Revolver. That's around in favor of Jonathan Tene.
Everything in the kitchen sink. So with all of the trickiest stuff early on in that one there, but a quick knockdown.
Oh my gosh, the 5K 2D side swap here. Once again, the low. Okay. How many times are we going to get caught? Low, wait a minute. Revolver followed through with the 5B, cancels into the feint, so we don't get the shatter off the 5K.
Oh, try to go again. That little dash up and check the legs, but Red is able to end it up with the whiff punish there. Resets things and the burst comes through.
Oh, what a 5P. Oh my gosh, if you convert this, you're insane. You were insane. All right, respects the drone, 100 meter. Deep run, and I can't believe you smelled the jump from a mile away here. The throw from RedIAmNot, gonna be avoided. The shatter finished with the close slash. Are you kidding me?
Oh, and Jonathan is looking so confident here. One game already to the wayside.
Smells of rich mahogany.
See, now that I mention, you just can't stop looking at it. I'm telling you. A little bit of a thought here, changing up the music potentially. It's just so difficult. Again, Jonathan is playing all of these situations so well. The defense has been absolutely ridiculous. The IBs have been beautiful. The usage of FD, as well as the way that we've been able to kind of stagger our offense perfectly to be able to always maintain some amount of pressure.
It's crazy how we're staggering. Like you said, the far slash and then covering it with the heavy slash right after. Brother. That's so I love that change. I love that change. The heavy Volcanic Viper, clean hit, guaranteeing the shatter.
Oh, what a double jump though, but the Cryptid 6P from the top rope.
All right, JK does get the block. Take to the sky. Stop it. Aerial Volcanic Viper whipped on the wild throw. No problem, got a regular throw.
Wow, and after a sequence of checks, finally ends up checkmate with the wild throw in the corner.
Wait a minute. This dude is ready for 100 points in their pocket.
Goes in the distance there, far slash, continuing the knock on the door, taking it back to season 1, but the swing of the coffin looking good.
A nice backdash. Success to Fafnir, still Gonna smother with this far slash. Calls
Oh
up a burst!
my god! What a soul read! Are you serious?
How? How is Jonathan Tene making all these reads? 6H does not get the victory here, but has the far slash. One more game on the side of Jonathan Tene. I got reservations in like, 10 minutes. So if you could just quickly go back to the round start, that'd be great.
Oh no. And just sends it back into the rematch here. So this could be the end. We could have a champion.
Success Wild Assault does not want to get put back in that corner. But the Vortex is going to have something to say of it.
That did a great job of poking through the drone as well. Nice little step back. And is able to get the poke again. Max distance.
Bop, bop, Volcanic Viper. Just a 5P. Here we go. Cycles back into Tap Dust RC. Deep run into guarantee the clean hit. That is a round. We are on tournament point.
Setting things up for success. Jonathan, okay, good start though. Already gets us to the corner and a DP. We haven't seen very many of them on reversal. Timing finally comes out and is obliterated for it.
Gosh. Look, everyone gets one, But it's about time because Jonathan Tene has been beating the brakes off of RedIAmNot so far.
It has been tough again. The Goldlewis Slayer, it seems. Oh, okay, very nice there. Swinging out with the coffin, able to equalize the rounds at least here. And full burst for both players now too, but Jonathan not letting off the gas for a second.
6S, the Vortex 2K conversion. Clean hit to get the wall bounce, and it is successful. Right, backing off one more time here, 6S. Goes to the quick RC, JP. And again, clean hit Fafnir. Not low enough for the super, but you are one touch away from taking your 100 points PRC to chase down. Called out, how'd you know the White Wild Assault? Jonathan Tene is your ARC World Tour Gold Qualifying Champion here tonight.
Oh, and absolutely playing ridiculous. Does it all with Soul Bad Guy and is looking so strong. Incredible showing and so well deserved to be able to take those points and take it home. Wow.
100 points for Jonathan Tene to try to rise through the ranks to get ever closer to qualifying. Miss Lord Knight entirely. Didn't even see Lord Knight. Holy crap.
Oh, but so well deserved, so well earned. Unbelievable showing from Jonathan Tene. And is going to be able to be atop the podium, atop the very best, and be able to get even closer. I'm not sure exactly where that leaves the point situation, but you've got to imagine with 100 points in your pocket, you've got to be feeling much more comfortable about your potential situation going closer and closer in. And yeah, that is, we are locked in at that point for today. That's 100% locked in.
At the current standings, if you go to ARC World Tour website right now, you are looking at 165 points for Jonathan Tene. That puts them at 265, right next to Tarara at 265, and just above Rang 13.
Wow. So, pretty much 100% secured in their spot if they weren't already. Definitely feeling comfortable and confident in getting into an even more, dominant position in these moments.
Absolutely. It's been nothing but wealth and glory to the victors all weekend long here at CEOtaku number 8. And man, it's been a ride for ARC World Tour qualifying games, not only for Guilty Gear Strive, but Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising was just wrapped up earlier. This has been a roller coaster, and boy, I'm stressed for the next few months of Guilty Gear competition as we lead into March.
Definitely agreed. With a patch looming just a day away, big changes on the horizon, but the more things change, the more things stay the same. We continue to play, we continue to grow, we continue to blame the beast. Guilty Gear has been doing so good in terms of online and offline tournament play, the amount of players we're seeing, the amount of new players getting into the game. So this is your sign. If you're someone watching right now and you haven't played Guilty Gear for yourself, or if you're out there in the crowd and you played one of these other beautiful anime games, this is it. This is your moment.
Honestly, now's the best time. The game's on sale right now, by the way. You can check it out. Pick up Guilty Gear Strive on a discount. You can get into the Daredevil edition to get the entire cast. There's lots of ways that you play Guilty Gear Strive right now. Why not?
Absolutely. Definitely something you should look into. It's going to only get better and better, and Arxis continues to do, do great things. But for now, we're going to head on up to the stage of Enough About Us Yap, and we got Bailey up on the scene. What's up, Alex?
Not much, man. What's up with you? Anyways, guys, did you guys enjoy
care.
CEOtaku this year? Awesome. Obviously, with the venue change, last minute, everything, I appreciate Holiday MFCR for having us. I don't know what the future holds, but I'll work on it as fast as I can. So with that, let's get on to our top 8 for Guilty Gear Strive at CEOtaku 2024. In 7th place, give it up to Skullduggers. Also in 7th place, give it up for Razzo. In 5th place, give it up to Kreator. Also in 5th place, give it up to Moist Hotashi. Elon
We're
had
live.
5. Anyways, in 4th place, give it up to Tampa Never Sleeps His Own MFCR. Also in 3rd place from TNS, man, this is rigged. Give it up to TNS's Cheryo. In 2nd place, give it up to RedIAmNot. And your CEOtaku 2024 champion, give it up to Jonathan Teen. With that, guys, one more time, thank you for coming out this year. Please get home safe. Have a wonderful end to your 2024 and 2025 CEO 15th year anniversary. I'm excited to bring that to you all. Guilty Gear, obviously, anime community, you guys are always welcome to any of my events. Thank you so much. Everyone at home, have a good weekend.
I mean, what more can we
Thanks,
say?
everyone.
Amazing tournament, amazing show out. So good to get to see the amount of players that we had here at CEOtaku and see these Florida events continue to be supported by everybody, whether it's here in the venue, whether it's at home watching on the streams, or it's the people that believe in us and come through. Zenny, Arc World Tour, everybody continues to support and continues to do amazing things to, support the things that we do when it comes to CEO gaming and everything above and beyond. So I just want to say, as always, thank you very much. It's an honor to get to be involved in anything like this, and it's a pleasure to get to sit here with you, Zero.
This has been a spectacular event. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Of course, thank you to the CEOtaku team for hanging out with this bit that I've been running the entire time. Big thanks to Phenom and Alex Bailey for what is quite honestly one of my favorite franchises of all time to go for this Gundam thing. And with that, there's only one last thing I could possibly say. Wealth and glory to the victor.